Buddies, it's the Ron and Fez show.
Good evening, buddies.
Day 3 of my bad throat already, Fezzy. I am now starting to believe it came from the chemicals that were in here last Friday night.
I think you have a chemical burn.
I burned my throat.
There was one cleaning product poured on top of another to try to get the smell out of here after O&A's 55-gallon drum challenge on Friday evening. Ronnie, they tell us constantly, don't mix chemicals, you'll be found dead in your bathtub.
Right. Then we got interns running around here just dumping chemicals on top of each other.
Lysol on top of Febreze, on top of Clorox, on top of Pine Sol.
But why would I be the only one who got it? That's what I don't understand.
You also got a lot of the Vicks Vapor Rub.
You think maybe I didn't smell what was going in then?
Yeah, so maybe you weren't realizing that you were taking in chemicals.
I'm an idiot.
Or maybe you OD'd on Vapor Rub.
Maybe it's time to sue this place.
There you go.
Call Richard Larkin, baby. The lawsuit's coming down.
So hey, Kimmy Gibbler for spraying Febreze around you.
She's getting sued. And, you know, I remember the Hawk tried to stop her, and we all thought the Hawk was crazy.
Hawk went after her with the Febreze bottle like he was Rosie Greer going after Sirhan Sirhan.
Nice. I was yelling, break her thumb, break her thumb.
Break her thumbs if you have to.
Now, do you think I finally sound a little more masculine, though? Normally I sound masculine just being your partner.
Well, that's what I'm here for. You sound fine.
Yeah, well, we just keep going. We just keep going, Fezzy. No one stops Ron and Fez. No matter what happens, no matter what crap they throw at us, we just keep trudging along. Like the little tugboat that could, or whatever the hell that story is.
Right.
Little trains.
Yeah, a little train.
A train and a tugboat being friends, and they can do stuff. They think they can. They think they can. That's me and Fez.
Sure.
By the way, this is my partner, Fez Watley. He'll be with me till 11 o'clock tonight, Fez.
Hiya. Then we go to our separate homes.
Yeah, separate homes, because we're not married.
Sure.
Nothing.
I've been asked to say that.
Nothing unnatural happens between us.
I've been asked to drop that in the show a few times during the night.
We are partners, that's all.
Not life partners.
Right.
Just working partners.
Exactly. I, for one, am ready to take a lie detector test, and I'm a heterosexual.
And I'm willing to say, let them think what they want, Ronnie. We don't care.
I say...
Let them think whatever they want. No, who gives a damn?
I give a damn, and I want each of us...
We're free.
I want each of us to take a lie detector test.
The results of mine will be in my new book called Find Me, due out in April.
Find my button. The Fez Watley story. The big show tonight, Fezzy. We're going to do a big-ass simulcast.
That's right. Celebrity boxing on Fox.
Yeah, and we're not going to mix Foxy Boxing just to do a radio show.
Foxy Boxing is finally where it belongs. On Fox.
Now, also, from what I understand, Billy Staples is coming in tonight. All right. Somebody just wrote, O&A, we're calling me gay today.
Again, we have separate homes.
Do we have to get the lie detector test?
Just wait till the book.
You know what? I'll take one if O&A take one.
Wait for the book or our Diane Sawyer interview tomorrow night.
We're actually going to be doing Tom Sawyer interviews tonight.
Nice. Tell us about the real Huck.
All right. Also tonight, and this is at 8:15, Billy Staples is coming in after meeting with the bosses today and Al today. And as if anyone gives two Fs.
I know. Why Billy's not here now. Again, not here last night, not here now, and now we're told 8:15 Billy will be here.
All right, I got this on the instant feedback. You know how you and I have the big parties, the big lights out parties?
Mm-hmm.
They're calling our chicks fag hags for hanging around with us.
Hey!
Now, first of all, our chicks will kiss each other.
Right. If anything, we're lesbian hags, not them.
Yeah, I don't think there is such a thing.
Huh, it's odd.
Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Actually, they said that, Ronnie, you're the gay one, and Fezzy's the one going after all the poon.
You know, out of all of us, I'm the only one that can come up with a marriage certificate.
How about a Canadian one?
Andrew, Ronnie and I don't care what anyone thinks. Let them think what they want. Let them say whatever they want. We don't care anymore.
I care.
We're trying to adopt a baby in Florida.
No, we're not.
We don't care.
Hey, I wonder if, if they let gay people in Florida adopt a baby, why not let a radio show adopt one? We'd do great.
We would take such good care of that baby.
For 4 hours.
I'd love to have a show baby.
All right. Now I'm here saying that O&A said the only reason why these chicks hang around with us is because they're not intimidated. Well, they're not intimidated that we're not going to throw them into a drum and pour chemicals on them.
Are they not intimidated? Are they worried that they're going to get hit with an ox schlong? No.
I wish it was, though. When I saw the size of that thing.
Impressive. 877-692-1027.
Why do Fez and I have to live our lives in the shadow of rumors? How is that fair?
It doesn't matter, Ronnie. We don't care. Let them have their rumors.
All right, Sheepy wrote in, if you guys did your show with your pants on, nobody would be talking. It's none of our business if we need to get comfortable here, Sheepy.
Exactly. I have an inner thermostat problem where I am hot constantly. Every now and then I need to do the show in my shorts or die.
Hey, Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. Ronnie, I want to believe you're not gay, but didn't you admit to watching a Liberace documentary last week at 2 o'clock in the morning?
The guy was a great pianist. He was fantastic.
A great what?
Pianist.
Yeah, what?
Oh.
Hey, did the documentary mention if he liked roses on his piano or tulips on his organ?
All right, come on. Stop. And stop with the evil laugh, Fez.
You said sound like that.
Fez and I are willing to take a lie detector test.
I say wait for our book and our Diane Sawyer interview.
No. There's no book and there's no interview.
And an article in this month's Rosie. Rosie magazine.
I'll tell you this. Rosie is going to come out of this thing bigger than ever. She is handling this like a pro.
Oh, you don't mean weight-wise?
No, well, both.
Yeah. So, the interview with Diane Sawyer, March. The book, April. She wraps up her show, May. She's got this thing timed out.
Yeah, she's smart. By the way, I did not say I watched a Liberace special. I said Metallica special.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
There's a Metallica museum in Vegas?
Yeah, there is now.
Really?
Yeah. He had all... Because he had so many different costumes and pianos.
Leaping lizards, it's Metallica.
Leaping lizards. All right, also tonight, we've got the very, very funny John S. Hall coming in.
John S. Hall, formerly of King Missile.
Yeah. That's over now, the King Missile days?
I guess the King Missile's done.
Yeah.
So, news to me. And, of course, the author and performer of Jesus is Way Cool.
Yeah. Now he's got another play that we can't pronounce. Is that the deal?
Yeah, Al, of course, Al Dukes, producer here, gives us a list. He's in a new play that's running through April 9th down at a place called Here at 6th Avenue and Broome Street. I have no idea how to pronounce the play, and neither does Al Dukes, who wrote up the sheet for me. If I had to pronounce it, I would say Calaba-U.
All right, here's the deal, John. When you're going to have a play, have people be able to pronounce it.
Death of a Salesman? Everyone can pronounce it.
You know, that's why I'll never go see that Waiting for Godot, because I don't know if it's Godot or Godet or whatever. I won't go or bring it up.
Well, you can't ask for tickets.
What is it? What is the name of that play?
Waiting for Godet.
Godet. But
Godet.
It looks like it's Godot to me.
It was written by the Crocodile Dundee.
Isn't it a French deal? Now, some people say that's the best play of all time, but I won't know because I can't pronounce it. All right, so say it again to me.
Waiting for a Godet. No, that can't be right. I think I'm saying it wrong.
It's Godot.
O-D. Waiting for Godot. Godet.
To me, it looks like Godot, but that I've never heard it say.
I have no idea now. But I'm not going to call Ticketmaster and ask for something that I don't know how to pronounce.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The same thing happened to me when I asked for a cabaret.
Cabaret.
I know.
But again,
and I was humiliated.
That cabaret, that's a problem one, but, you know. Jason, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Damn Frenchies.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Cool.
Hey, Jason.
I'm actually the lighting designer on that show that John S. Hall is in.
Oh, is that right?
It's pronounced Calabi-Yow.
Calabi-Yow.
Yow. Like yow.
All right, what's that even mean?
It's a kind of a shape that's used in string theory. superstring theory is a kind of it's a theory of physics.
Okay.
I can't say much
All
over
right,
that.
this is
All
way, right, this is way off Broadway then, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
All right.
How big's the theater?
Thanks a lot. Have a good night, guys.
All right, say it. All right, where's the play going to be at?
It's a place called Here.
Yeah.
Again, you're just going to confuse people.
I guess I'll sit here until I see it.
The play will be here, West 57th Street, WNEW. Now, Here is at 6th Avenue and Broome Street. Calabi-Yao. Now, I'll say it a million times until John S. Hall gets here.
All right, here's
and then
funny.
I'll go Carburet.
All right, somebody wants to teach me the other pronunciation, but I can't pronounce their name. It looks like Gilm to me. Hi, you're on Ron and Fez. Gilm?
Yeah.
Turn your radio down.
Oh, sorry.
Boy, we need Billy back. We need a drunk
I know.
man on our phones. Because Al sure as hell can't do it.
So your name is Gilm, like film?
Guillaume.
Gilm.
Guillaume, like William.
Gilm like William.
Like Robert Guillaume? What do you want, Guillaume? Like William?
Oh, I'm just saying, for waiting for Godot, it's in French, it's Godot.
What does it even
Godot.
mean? What does it mean? Does it mean waiting for God?
No, it's just the name of somebody.
And someone's name is Godot.
Yeah, it's a last name.
Guillaume Godot.
All right, maybe now I can finally see this effing thing because I can pronounce it and get tickets.
All right.
Because I'm not going to be corrected every time I want something. Godot.
If you want me to do it, I'm still trying to get tickets for Chorus Line.
Would you stop it? Now you just, you're effing around and it gets the gay thing going. Because it sounds like, you're talking about going to as many Broadway shows now as Mike O'Mara. And I don't want people talking about us. Hey, Will, you're on Run and Fez.
Hi, Will.
Yeah, well, the other Will got what I was calling about.
Oh, his name was Gilm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's waiting for Godot.
It was
Godot.
Fez.
Confirmation. Oh, and card number 11096.
Thank you, my friend. It's Godot, and it's Gilm like William. How the hell does that even make sense?
Like, that's a point of reference for us.
People wonder why I'm watching Liberace bios. The man was talented.
And we can pronounce his name.
And in the meantime, while I'm watching that show, I'm banging 2 chicks. So don't
Really?
sit. Yes.
Huh.
Don't sit and judge me.
I say go ahead and judge. We don't care.
Good news, Joe Pooh. You're going to be reading my commercials again tonight.
Oh, nice.
Hey, have we got any kind of feedback on that from sales? Anybody mad?
I haven't heard anything.
Because if we're not, that might be the new permanent way of doing it, even after my throat feels better.
Nice. And usually they're the first people to call if there's something that, they got a thorn in their paw.
Please.
They have no problem ringing the phones.
They'll come running down there after they think there's a nickel under the couch.
We heard someone drop some change.
That's how Sharon and Matt Devote, every time somebody hears a quarter hit, those two are on the ground.
Bumping heads trying to get it under the sofa. When they took the green room furniture out of here, they were checking under the cushions.
It's sad, isn't it?
It's sad to have to live that way is what it is.
Hey, Paul.
Nickel to nickel.
Nickel, that's so funny. Hey, that should be the name of Matt Devote's bio. Nickel to nickel, the Matt Devote story. Hey, Paul, you're on Fez.
Hello, Paul.
You know how in English, when you want to make the word John diminutive, you call it Johnny?
Yeah.
Or Paul, Paulie?
Yeah.
Well, in French, the diminutive term is OT. You end an OT to the end of the word. So waiting for Godot, some people have interpreted it as waiting for little God.
All right. Didn't I even bring up the God thing and the guy and Gilm said that I was crazy?
Yeah, I don't get Gilm either. I don't know what that means.
All right, so why don't they just call it waiting for little God?
Who understands the French?
They changed the waiting for part to English. Why not go the rest of it?
Thank you.
Exactly.
And then I wouldn't have these problems, and I would have seen this son of a bitch a long time ago.
Why stop halfway?
Hey, Nick. Nick, you're on Fez.
Hey, Nick.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Real quick, waiting for Godot, from what I understand it, is just like people sitting on a bench waiting for a guy named Godot. And you want me to ruin the ending for you?
Hey, go ahead.
Please.
He doesn't come.
Right.
So they wait and they wait.
Can I tell you something? That sounds like God. But this was actually supposed to be the #1 play of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I read this, I don't forget where it was, like Time Magazine. Yeah, it was Time Magazine. Remember when they did the 100 the best of the 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they had Spielberg as the best director and all that kind of stuff, and Michael Jordan as the best athlete. They said this was the best play, and I'm like, how can I see it? Because I can't pronounce it.
All right. I recommend Waiting for Guffman.
Well, that's what that was. That was that joke. See, because he can be witty like that, because he's seen the play. I haven't, so I don't know what to do.
877-692-1027 is our toll-free phone number.
So I go see some play Saturday night in the Dumbo section of Brooklyn, Fez.
Okay. What's the Dumbo section mean?
You know, it means like down, under. You know how they do names in New York? It's just ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
But it's basically between the two bridges. Like, hold on, do we have a Hawk fact?
Hawk fact.
You know.
Hawk fact.
Let me say this. If anything comes up about the city of New York, Hawk knows it.
He's Mr. Geography. Go ahead.
I think it stands for down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass.
Thank you very much.
Nice work, Hawk.
Yeah. So the area is basically, you ever see in movies, people are always walking along with the bottom part of Manhattan as the backdrop?
Okay.
That's it. That's the area, and it's like a bunch of old factories. So there's some play there. Willem Dafoe's in it. Again, I got a problem with his name. I almost didn't go because the whole Willem thing.
Yeah.
Because they keep calling him William.
Why can't he be William?
And
or at least Gilm.
I never remember the girl. I love her, but she's married to the Coen brothers.
Oh.
One of them.
Frances McDormand?
Yeah, so she's in it.
Fargo.
So I forget the name of the play, but I'm telling you right now, it's off-Broadway stuff. And literally, I see people laughing that are all dressed in black, so I have to pretend I'm laughing to get along with these people. But there were so many scenes where people were getting enemas. And when they weren't doing that, they were playing badminton. Oh, here's the name of the play, To You the Birdie. But I'll say this, these guys were playing their ass off in badminton. And I looked over at my kid once and went, this is a pretty good game. You know, I forgot I've been watching them play.
Sure.
That's how long they're playing badminton.
So they're actually playing badminton, and a birdie's going back and forth.
Yeah.
They're not just going through the motions of swinging racket.
No, and I mean, they're playing quick. They're playing a lot better than any two guys you've ever seen play.
Wow.
Now, the weird thing is that's supposed to mean something. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just sit there and enjoy a nice badminton game.
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to mean something. So while you're thinking, hey, this is a good game, other people are getting the real meaning.
Yeah, you're missing the metaphor.
Right. So I'm like an idiot because I don't get the whole thing. And
I'm just thinking of people playing badminton.
But sitting like right through, I'm on the aisle, across the aisle, sitting next to me from the Talking Heads, Mr. David Byrne.
Oh, nice.
So finally, halfway through it, I just look at him and I go, you know, you're better than this badminton game. I didn't know what to say.
Maybe you shouldn't have talked through the show.
Yeah.
Maybe that would have been the best choice.
Yeah, at one time I even said, boy, this stinks, son. He goes, oh, it's great. I go, yeah, I know. I meant great.
I meant stink in a really good way.
And I think Ali Sheedy was there, too. But
nice.
anyway.
How's she looking?
Great.
Yeah?
Everybody looked great. That one chick, say her name again?
Frances McDormand.
Who I love. Looks so great in real life. But the problem was, I guess you were supposed to read some kind of Greek tragedy before you go there.
Oh.
Which I can't. So it was like based on a Greek tragedy. I guess that's why they were taking so many enemas.
Okay.
Constant enemas.
I can't deal with a show where you got to do homework beforehand.
Yeah.
Where there's prep work.
Well, there was even a thing where you're supposed to read something and say, oh, look, this one... And as I'm trying to read it, apparently one of the actors, the character, their parents had made love to a bull, and that's why they were like they were. I didn't understand it.
Huh.
I just was going, more badminton, please, and less enemies.
Who won the game?
The red-headed guy.
Oh, nice.
The problem there was his junk kept showing every once in a while. And in the middle of this thing, the people that were supposed to be talking, right? They weren't talking. Some other guy is sitting off stage talking for them. So you're watching Frances McDormand and William Dafoe, but they're just standing there while some other guys go, hi, how are you, honey? You know, he's speaking their words. Finally, I heckled. I said, let the stars talk.
Junk waving loose is not what you want in an intimate theater setting.
So I don't even, that's the kind of crowd I should be hanging with, but I'm not going to get them. That's why I'm stuck with you guys. I got you and Paul O I'm spending my time with.
And we ain't never going to leave you.
Right.
You got us for life. That's a life sentence, mister.
See, I know that I'm in a better place there, but I'll have a better time watching kung fu movies and eating cheese doodles with you and Paulo. So I don't really fit in either world.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's sad. But again, I go to things like this, and that's why there's gay reps. That's why the gay reps are coming from O&A. Hey, Ian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ian.
Hey, what's up, Ron and Fez?
Yeah.
If Willem Dafoe was in a show, he was probably the Wooster Group.
That is the group. Thank you very much.
Yeah. They are a deconstructionist theater company, which basically means that they take the script and they rip it to shreds, and then they just screw with it. I don't know what their point is, but apparently it's a real big, up-and-coming black tie-wearing theater company.
Well, there was no black tie people. Everybody looked like,
like those
cool people.
fartsy people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it definitely wasn't like going to Broadway. And it was kind of, it was interesting to look at. I swear I didn't get a damn thing, though. Mm-hmm. But I heard other people laughing. But at one time, the lead actress, and I'm sure it was faked, but takes a dump on the stage.
Really?
Yes. But she had a dress on. And I'm going, for this, Billy's in trouble.
Oh, my God.
I go, Billy should be in the Wooster Group.
I hope she got a suspension from the Wooster Group.
I saw Willem Dafoe in a show called The Hairy Ape.
Yeah.
I swear I had no idea what was going on. It was like a lot of metal and clanging and people yelling at each other. Everyone's in blackface. I had no idea what the hell was going on.
You know what amazes me about a show like that or a play like that?
Yeah.
Is you can understand one lunatic playwright just writing down his delusions.
Right.
Okay? And, trying to bring them to life on stage. But when you can convince a company of people to go along with the bit.
Yeah, apparently Buscemi belongs to this group as well.
All right.
Francis McDormand, Willem Dafoe, that's big movie stars.
Yeah, and when
why are they constantly getting enemies? Where's that in it?
John swinging, crap leaving.
And
like
people
an opium theater group.
They're giving each other enemies. It's not like I'm going to go off and quietly have my own enema. And everybody was actually walking around with their ass out. And I would go, well, let's get back to the badminton, which was kind of fun.
I got to see this now.
Go see it. It's being held over. I thought I had tickets for the last night. And then they said it was going to London and L.A. after this.
It seems like you should be throwing stuff, like at Rocky Horror.
I try every play I go to, I treat like it's Rocky Horror.
Just try to bring in a squirt gun and some rice, anything.
No matter what play is, at one point I yell, where's your effing neck?
Hey, Defoe, where's your effing neck?
The good thing there is, people might have thought I was part of the show.
Oh, yeah. You can get away with anything there.
Yeah.
And they would have played off of you.
And then, at another point, I went like this. I'm just sitting here. There's no one in the world that can stop me from body slamming a talking head. I could grab David Byrne, have him up over my head, and slammed into the concrete so quick, and everybody would have went, what the F just happened? Hey, Don, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Don.
How's it going?
Good.
Great show. I was just wondering, what percent of the audience do you think got it in the first place? I think half these people are full of it.
I don't know. To me, it seemed like 100% of them were laughing at places I wasn't.
But they put
and I got a good sense of humor. I've seen all the Jim Carrey movies. I know comedy.
Sure.
But I had.
Did anyone come out of a rhino's ass?
Believe me, that would. See that's obscure, and yet that was funny to me. Now, even saying that about this Wooster Group Fest, it still was pretty interesting. I still preferred that than to seeing Broadway plays.
Like a big musical.
Yeah, if I see a musical, if I take the right chick to one of those, I swear it feels like my back is breaking. I feel like I'm in there for 16 days.
I agree. That's punishment.
And I'll
musical.
go, how long have I been in here? And people go, sometimes you can look on that thing and see, and I'll start counting the songs, off the playbill.
Right, yeah.
And I'll go, oh my God. There's 11 more songs after this.
Before intermission.
How could that be?
I've seen a lot of plays, too, and I remember when Lion King...
Really?
Yeah, I have. I'm cultured. And when Lion King came out, I went to go see it. The ticket was so expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm the only one not enjoying the show. And I'm doing the same thing you do, looking down. Oh, good. Simba's birth. I can't wait till Simba's dead, and Simba never died.
Well, you know what? We ought to send you to this one, Joe, because you might like it. The other cool thing was it was general admission. So... I show up with all these downtown theater people. I'm easily able to push my way and to sit next to David Byrne. I'm shoving people left and right. I'm like Shaquille O'Neal moving around there.
That's the thing. If
I go to a Giants game, I'm up against the wall. My face is pressed there. I'm getting stomped.
And like you said, you take a shot at David Byrne, all anyone in the crowd's going to say is, I didn't know David Byrne was in this play.
Right. A, they would love it. B, nobody could do a damn thing about it except for Willem Dafoe. I'll say this for Willem Dafoe. He doesn't have his shoes on in this play.
Oh, God.
No one did. They were kind of wrapped like Japanese people. He lays on his back. Sometimes he would just stand in front of a TV screen that would show a different body. It was very bizarre. But when he laid down, put your hands up, Fezzy.
Right.
His toes, and I kid you not about this, easily as long as your fingers.
Oh, my gosh.
Easily.
He really is the Green Goblin.
He'd be the perfect guy for this ape thing. Because this guy was actually playing badminton with his foot.
Wow.
That's how long the fingers were.
That's what got him into the Wooster group.
Hey, and why aren't you and I in the Wooster group, Fezzy?
I know. We could drop mud if we needed to.
Sure.
On cue, my friend. On cue.
Send them Friday's tape with Billy. Hey, Asher, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Hey.
Big ass cat card holder 2705.
Isn't it weird, Ronnie, that as we talk about theater, we seem to get more eclectic names calling us on the phone?
I know. That's because they all make their names up, right?
Hello, Asha.
Isn't that right, Fez?
Well, I was calling to let you know that Willem Dafoe's girlfriend is the one that runs that Wooster group.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and he does all the plays that she puts on, and then he goes to Hollywood once a year to do the big movies.
Well, let me tell you this. She must be effing hot.
She's not.
To get him to do this play.
I don't think so.
Well, why do you got to be mean?
Does she realize how big his toes are?
I don't know.
Have you ever been to these plays, honey?
No.
Go to one of them. Go to this To You, the Birdie, and check out the size of his toes.
Well, I think she used to be Spalding Gray's girlfriend, and then she cheated on him with Willem Dafoe, and they all lived in a loft together once.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is like an...
That should be the play.
Yeah.
This is like an NPR gossip column we're doing now.
All the intellectuals are calling us.
You got anything on Garrison Keillor?
Yeah, honey,
no.
you sound like an intellectual.
No, that's all I know. That's all I got.
All right, but you know what? That Spalding Gray, his name was down as part of this group, too.
Oh, is it?
Also
Yeah.
in the Woosters.
Yeah. So, I mean, really big names in there.
I know when I first got to New York, my parents came to visit me, and I said, well, I want to take Mother to a show. So I got tickets for, like, one of the last performances of Cats, thinking, how generic can you get, you know?
Right.
I don't need to take her to anything nutty. She loves cats. She'll see a bunch of them running around.
You know they're not real cats, right?
She didn't. At one point, she leaned over and she said, look, that one's washing the other one. I'm going, you know, they're people. They're absolutely people. So I pay the money for these tickets, you know, get them in there. My father excuses himself during the show, walks in front of everyone down the row. I don't know where he's at. I'm wondering if he's taken ill. I go look for him. He has moved himself to an empty back row where I find him asleep and snoring with a package of Twizzlers on top of his fat gut.
Smart man.
That was the theater experience.
That Cats I can't understand. I don't know what the hell's going on there.
Oh, God, they don't stop with the singing. From the moment it starts till it ends. Could anyone just stop and talk? I don't even care if you say meow. Just quit with the GD singing for 2 seconds.
Hey, Andy. Andy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Andy.
Hiya. How you guys doing?
Right.
You guys were talking a few minutes ago about Willem Dafoe's feet and how huge his toes are.
Yes, they're frightening.
It's been rumored that he has an extremely large unit to go along with those
All right,
feet.
Andy, no matter what O&A said, one of us is straight. One of the members of this show, I can guarantee you, is straight.
Come on, you
Which
don't find
one?
him a little sexy?
We never found out where you heard the rumor at.
So I guess that we're finally going to get Billy Staples back here tonight.
I guess after whatever went on today, whatever meeting Al asked for today, Billy Staples will be here about 8:15. That's what we got from Al Dukes.
Here's all Al said to me.
Oh, it's so thick. Oh, it's so thick.
And that's when he saw Willem Dafoe's last play.
He's obsessed with Willem
it's
Dafoe.
So thick.
Just to hear that once.
877-692-1027.
This is the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez. Frequency. 1027 WNEW.
Jesus was way cool. Everybody liked Jesus. Everybody wanted to hang out with him. Anything he wanted to do, he did. He turned water into wine. And if he wanted to, he could have turned weed into marijuana, or sugar into cocaine, or vitamin pills into amphetamines. He walked on the water and swam on the land. He would tell these stories, and people would listen. He was really cool. If you were blind or lame, you just went to Jesus, and he would put his hands on you, and you would be healed. That's so cool. He could have played guitar better than Hendrix. He could have told the future. He could have baked the most delicious cake in the world. He could have scored more goals than Wayne Gretzky. He could have danced better than Baryshnikov. Jesus could have been funnier than any comedian you could think of. Jesus was way cool. He told people to eat his body and drink his blood. That's so cool. Jesus was so cool. But then some people got jealous of how cool he was, so they killed him. But then he rose from the dead. He rose from the dead, danced around, and went up to heaven. I mean, that's so cool. Jesus was way cool. No wonder there are so many Christians.
John S. Hall, King Missile. Jesus is way cool. We're on a Fez. John S. Hall will be with us a little bit later on tonight.
Also coming up, we'll do a big-ass Simulcast. Foxy Boxing. Who are the matches there, Fez?
Foxy Boxing, we got Greg Brady taking on Danny Partridge.
Wow.
Then you're going to have...
Who are you picking that one?
Danny Partridge.
All right, give me Greg Brady.
All right.
Because he's older. And has his own room. All right, who else?
That's just an addict.
Still, it's nice, and his hair looks like a hippie.
And you got Vanilla Ice taking on Todd Bridges, Willis Jackson from Different Strokes.
Who do you want in that one?
Oh, I like Willis.
Wait, who's he fighting again?
Vanilla Ice.
Oh, Vanilla Ice is going to kill him. All right, so we're against those.
Uh-huh.
You know why? Because Vanilla Ice is street.
Todd Bridges is prison.
He's a drug addict. And you know what? Vanilla Ice is going to make him stop, hesitate, and listen.
Wow. We'll see you tonight on Foxy Fox.
Also, Vanilla Ice, very, very good friends with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So that's going to help. Go, Ninja! Go, Ninja! Go!
And then in your main event, it's going to be Tanya Harding against Paula Jones.
This one, Tanya Harding's going to crush this bitch.
Can I take Tanya Harding, too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks.
And I hope splits her nose.
That'd be so great if the plastic surgery gets damaged beyond repair.
Listen to this. How could this guy lose? He was Tommy Blaze the rapper.
Oh, it's so thick.
Yeah, I know it is, honey. I know it is, but I want you to hang on to it. Hey, Melvin, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, guys, 6122.
That's a great number.
Hoo-ah!
What can we do for you, Melvin?
I believe I heard the Sweet Melissa Moment of the Night.
I hear the winning cowbell, Melvin. You hold on the line.
It's so thick.
It sure is, honey, but it's just cheesecake.
Melvin, you're going to the big-ass prize closet. You got a 4-pack of WWF tickets to the Continental Airlines Arena. That's for Thursday, March 28th. You'll see Hollywood Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash make their NWO debut in the first WWF Continental Airlines Arena date of the year. Tickets are still available at the box office, all Ticketmaster locations, and Ticketmaster.com. Congratulations, Melvin.
Tempo. I'm on a roll. Time to go solo.
Time to go solo?
Yeah, it's time to go solo.
Yeah, you might want to start joining a group.
He's rolling in the 5.0. He's rolling.
AOL 5.0.
Why are you down on Ice? Because he's the first white rapper ever?
He's no Willis Jackson, and we're going to find that out tonight on Foxy Boxing.
All right, people are writing to me saying that Howard gave out the results today. So I thought this thing was live. I guess not?
No, apparently not.
How stupid. All right, hold on. Come on in here, who's ever saying that?
Who just typed that letter to us? That note. Albert Dukes.
All right, hold on. Al, what did you say?
That the newspaper today printed that the fights had happened already, but that they taped a bunch of different endings, so anybody that heard who won which fights, they can
All right, so they're not real?
Well, they say they're real, but then
They're like championship wrestling?
I think so.
No, I don't even want to do this now. Why wouldn't you tell this before we came in here tonight?
I think it's...
You need a little more shiznit on your shirt, my friend.
Yeah. It's still funny to watch them.
Well, no. If the results are already out there...
Not if they're staged. Then we might as well watch gladiator movies on here with the listeners.
I thought we were watching live fights tonight. And we could have John S. Hall earlier.
That's true.
What happened with Billy tonight? Where is he?
He'll be here 8:15.
Now, by the way, you're doing a crappy job on the phones.
You realize that. For the person that last night told us you could get anyone to do the phones, I don't know why you got yourself.
I thought I was doing all right.
Terrible. I'm pissed about this fight thing.
I mean, how can they... Forget it.
It's an idiot.
Maybe they said that because I didn't want you to
Hot Liz, how you doing?
Hey, Hot Liz.
Hey, guys, I need to know where to get tickets for that play. I have to bring Mark.
Oh, seriously?
I have to bring Mark. How entertaining would he be during this thing?
He would be an animal. This play...
You never know, they might pay him after it, too.
Yeah. Yeah, this all takes place at St. Anne's Warehouse, over in the Dumbo section of Brooklyn. You can't get tickets. You can't get reservations, and then you have to walk up.
Oh, okay.
All right, I can get you the phone number if you want.
All right, well, I'll send you an email, so you can send it back to me, but I just think, I'm sitting here listening to this, and all I'm thinking is what Mark would be saying with a talking head sitting next to him and people getting enemas on stage.
Here, Hot Liz, we got the reservation number for you.
All right.
All right, the 212 966 3651.
3651?
Yep.
All right, I'll let you know how it goes.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Hey, Tom. Tom, you're on Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, what's up, boys? I've been trying to figure out all day who's the gay one. I don't know.
That's, I believe, Anthony.
It could be. I don't know.
What can we do for you, Tom?
A couple more days. I think about 8:15, Billy's going to stroll in there right after happy hour's over. What do you think?
As soon as the drink specials are done.
All right, handsome Fez. Love you.
He plans his life on exactly what time happy hours are over. Do we still want to even do this big night of fights?
You know, I would say no immediately after hearing that information.
Yeah.
But Al is such an F-up, I can't even be sure Al Dukes has it right.
No, people are writing in to me.
Are they? They're backing Al up on this one?
Yeah, they're backing Al up, that there's different answers, that they were all on Howard's show this morning, saying they got 30 grand a piece to do it. And the whole thing's already been done. That's ridiculous. I thought this was going to be something cool.
You know, Fox, you had a great chance here with something.
I don't think they can pull it off.
And they foxed it up.
But, you know, I mean, if that's the case, it doesn't sound like they boxed for real.
No,
How could you have different endings?
Yeah, if the matches aren't staged, they're really going at each other.
I vote for a no now. I'm doing this.
I'll say no.
I'll just sit here and be pissed all night.
Because now we watch it, we're just going to be pointing out how fake it is.
I know. I wonder if Al's drinking now.
If anyone should, it's Al Dukes.
Hey, Dave, you're on Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, how's it going, boys?
Yeah.
What can we do for you, Dave?
Oh, geez, I just got out of the car. I parked it. You know, you're talking about that play in badminton birdies, and I was wondering which one of you actually knew the proper term for the badminton birdie.
I always thought it was a birdie.
Ah. Well, the gay one would know it's a shuttlecock.
What's the difference?
I don't know.
You held on that long to tell us that?
That guy was as dull as Hawk.
Any gay person would know it's a shuttlecock.
All right.
Thank you for the call, Dave.
People are writing in asking for a
spy report. Spy report.
Saying what happened to Blaine? What really happened to Blaine? Blaine is going to Detroit.
He's going to be with Rocky Allen.
It's Panic in Detroit time again.
He's getting back together with Rocky.
There's your
Radio Insider. Radio Insider.
We'll tell you what's happening with every single show on the air.
Radio Insider. Spy report. Radio Insider. Spy report.
I think that, Blaine never really wanted to do this. He had signed up for one show and these things changed. It's hard to be someone's partner and pretend you guys have chemistry. You either do or you don't.
When you just met, and I believe they met on the air.
Right. So, he's doing the right thing, I think.
And I don't know how comfortable he was with the whole sports gimmick anyway.
No, he doesn't know sports. Hey, Len, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Len.
You guys are like the only show that didn't get Barry Williams on the air to promote this thing,
Is that right? Is he on every other show?
He was on, everything. Every time I was in the car, I heard him. And he was talking about this afternoon that they taped endings that were somebody wins by default on some sort of technicality. And that was so they could keep everybody involved from saying who won.
That's ridiculous. It shows that the thing is fake.
Well, it's Fox. What do you want?
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
What's up, buddies?
What can we do for you?
That Foxy Boxing thing, it was on Don and Mike before. They had Greg Brady on. They all the fights were just decisions, and they announced the decisions both ways. It's real fights.
Then why would they announce decisions both ways?
Just so that they would be covered and no one would know who won. You couldn't tell the people who won before they showed it on TV.
So the boxing's real, and they just pre-tape different decisions being announced.
Yeah.
Basically.
Which is still staged.
I'm not believing any of it now. Hey, Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Yeah.
What would make this boxing thing better is if the people that were involved had a grudge between them or there was something going on there. But they put people together who don't even know each other. And Paula Jones and Tanya Harding have nothing to do with each other.
Right.
Yeah, right. That one part doesn't make sense.
And even the original fight they wanted to do with the Long Island Lolita, that's still.
Now, the Brady Partridge thing is cute. That's funny.
Yeah. But, if you put, OJ in there with Geraldo, who was bashing him for a year and a half straight, that would be
That would be
interesting.
great. Yeah, then we'd love to see it.
Yeah, something like that.
Or get Nancy Kerrigan.
But either way you do it, if you're going to do sports, you got to do it live.
Right.
You got to have live sports.
And do it real. Man, they had something here, and they blew it. This stinks.
Hey,
You stink.
Angie, you're on Ron and Fez. Whoops, I lost you. Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Mark. Mark.
Hey, what's up, gentlemen? 5653, big-ass card holder. Listen, all I know is that from the Naked Gun I learned that in boxing, when it comes down to boxing, always bet on the black man. So I got to go with Todd Bridges.
Yeah, well, it sounds like we already know for a fact that he won. That's what people are already saying. Me and Fez are the only two people that didn't know this. If our producers would have listened to any other shows, they would have known all day long that the results were out there.
And that there's no need to do this big-ass simulcast. We wouldn't even talked about it.
Oh, man, my throat's still killing me.
And this Paula Jones was so worried about her new nose. We should have known nothing would have happened to it.
Well, obviously not. Paula Jones. Here's Ben. Ben, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ben. Ben, go ahead, buddy. You're on the air.
How you doing? Tonight on the fight?
Yeah.
Danny Bonaducci. You ever see the boxers now? They have, casino names on the back and
stuff.
Danny Bonaducci's doing that tonight. He got paid, an extra, $10,000 just to put, a casino name on his back.
Is that right?
Yeah. And,
What is it, Dun and Freckles?
I'll tell you this, that Danny Bonaducci will always find a way to get paid.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And Barry Williams, the only respectable one, he's giving it all to charity.
Yeah, well, that's insane.
whatever his name is, because he's
Bonaducci, how hard is that?
I'm messing up. He's a struggling radio personality. You guys know how that is. You should have Fez write stuff on his back,
You'd have to shave it in there. Barry Williams gets a chance for $30,000. He ought to take it.
Apparently he does well for himself. He does a lot of dinner theater or something.
Oh, nice. A lot of Sunshine Day.
Hey, John, you're around a Fez.
Hey, John.
Yeah, you guys should definitely just do the fight, because you could basically just make fun of it. I mean, they can't even get these guys. They can't do it live. You guys did that box, and it was great, and you guys didn't have nowhere near, obviously, the money that Fox has.
Well, here's the thing. I mean,
we ruin everything. They could have a good future with it. It'd be fun to watch, but now it's stupid.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we could watch it, make fun of it anyway, but the fact is that was what we were planning on doing. That's the whole thing of watching non-pros fight. But why do it when we already have the results already out there?
There's no surprises there. There's nothing fun to watch.
Oh, jeez. I wish that Fear Factor was on with Baldwin.
If it was real, we could, watch it tonight, simulcast it, and, find out who's going to be there. Al Dukes, who hits the canvas 7 seconds into it.
I hope Al Dukes does. I hope Billy comes in here tonight and ends up swinging at Al Dukes. That would be my big, exciting night.
And we would big-ass simulcast that.
We got to take another break here, Fezzy. Are we going to play a little more of John S. Hall? All right, here's another bit by John S. Hall. He's coming in later tonight. We would have brought him in at 9, had we known. But he'll be in at 10 o'clock tonight.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. John S. Hall with King Missile. John S. Hall will be in studio a little bit later on.
It is the Ron and Fez show. We're waiting for Billy to get in here. Billy Staples. And apparently he has something he's worked out to say. I hope he's that drunk and that's all he says.
That would be fine with me. That would be enough for me.
Now, I don't know what he had to guarantee the boss today or what he had to guarantee Al or what is he going to be saying. But there's no way I ever thought I'd see him come in and do an apology.
Right. Al says Billy will be here, I guess, in a few minutes. So, I don't know.
Why 8:15? Why not 7?
I know. The show starts at 7, so why wouldn't Billy, if Billy's coming back in here to do something, why wouldn't he just come in for work?
You know what? There's only one apology to Al. I'm sorry you're a dick and don't do your job. I'm sorry. I'll make that apology right now. I am sorry you're not someone else.
I'm sorry Jeremy ever hired you, Al. If that's an apology.
Does that come from your heart?
Oh, that's from the very bottom of my heart.
Well, then...
I'm extremely sorry.
Then that means a lot to me, Fez. I'll say this. I don't know how Al feels, but that means a lot to me.
I hope you accept that apology.
Hey, Steve. Steve, you're around at Fez.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Hey, do you think Billy's going to give a formal apology to Al Dukes?
I say no way. I say no way.
Billy Staples can't do anything formally.
Oh, God, I can't believe that. I think he should.
You know, if Billy I'd rather see Billy drunk than apologize.
Hey, guys, one thing...
Because I think it has more dignity.
I think he'd have to be drunk to apologize.
I'd like to see him sober for once.
Hey, guys.
Yes, Steve.
Yeah, do you think... just one quick question about Blaine leaving the show.
All right, hold on.
Radio Insider, Spy Report. Radio Insider, Spy Report.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
Yeah, remember a couple of days ago, about a week ago, when Pharrell was out sick, and Blaine had to handle a show by himself?
Yeah. Right.
Blaine always had to go to the best of during the show, and he couldn't do it on his own. Do you think that had something to do with him leaving?
I don't know. I've never really listened to the show, but for this thing to work out for Blaine, he must have been, working on it for a while.
Yeah, because
that's just my impressions as a
Radio Insider
doing a
Spy Report.
Sure.
Hey guys.
So I think if anything, Blaine was working on this for a while.
Oh, that's because.
All right, but to me, I think Pharrell wants to do the show by himself.
Pharrell's a solo guy.
Yeah. Jeez, when he does O&A.
He's fast forward Pharrell.
When he's doing O&A, I don't hear O&A on the show. He's just yapping.
Man doesn't even take a breath.
Here's Ben Ben, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ben. Ben?
How you doing, Ronnie and Fezzy?
How you doing?
Doing good, man. I know why Billy Staples is running so late.
Why is that?
He's trying to find that limited edition jewelry pinball machine.
Sorry about the shiznit on your shirt. Sorry
about the whole check incident. Sorry.
Gonna keep my logs in the toilet from now on. Sorry. I can't picture Billy punking out.
Billy's never apologized to anyone. And trust me, he's hurt a lot of people with his drinking, and he never apologized for that.
Sure, apologize to your family. You want to apologize.
Your friends, your family, your co-workers.
Anybody but us.
For all the grief you've caused.
Hey, Frankie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Frankie.
Yeah, maybe that fecal freak Billy can apologize in a Dickie Goodman bit way.
So sorry. Thanks a lot. He is a brown boy. He's a dookie hound, and now he's coming in here to apologize.
Billy Staples, what do you have to say for yourself?
Please, mister, please. Doesn't even make sense, does it? I'm here to apologize. And, all right, if you're as offended as Al, why accept?
Yeah, why is that good enough for you? It's not like, it's not like Billy Staples can just have a lifestyle change.
Right.
And quit being disgusting.
It's like having Osama apologize to you. He is what he is.
Exactly. You're still out of shirt.
He's weird. I bet he wore that shirt to bed.
Oh.
I bet he rolled in it like a dog and then wore it to bed.
Oh, gross. Ow, you're so disgusting. 877-692-1027.
Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Brian.
Guys. Hey, listen, about the Fox thing. If Crazy Claire got in the middle of the ring and started cutting some chick's shirt off, then I'd watch it. All right? Hey, listen, Sherrod, bring my game tomorrow.
So cute. You got your little shout out. I'll tell you this. We still need a...
The person you're trying to reach is drunk. Please try your call again.
I'm sure Al got into the Jack Daniels that Billy left behind.
I know, for as much as he likes to play in his own mud, Billy answers the phones. 877-692-1027.
You try to deal with some of these guys, Fezzy, and you try to deal with them like men.
Right.
And look at the type of situations that they're in. I want you to watch that.
Yeah.
I want you to just see how interesting that is.
Uh-huh.
When you... Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Yo, what's up, boys?
Yeah.
Listen, do the Blaine and Pharrell imitation, where Blaine is saying stuff and just doesn't notice.
All right, now Joe wants us to do this. I'll play Blaine, and Fez will play Pharrell, and this is Blaine telling everybody that he's leaving the show. I just want to say my time.
We got the NCAA tournament coming up, and I'll tell you what, we're going to go down the 64 teams tonight. We got the Sweet 16, the Elite 8, and the Final Four. We got to come against you.
At WNEW.
And I'll tell you what, you got to watch Gonzaga. Always make them through the first round, and then watch out what happens after that. Gonzaga, can they go all the way?
I really enjoyed
Go
my
at 100
time
miles
here.
an hour in the NCAA tournament. I'll tell you what, we're going to go all the way. Duke number 1.
I'm leaving. You all right, Fezzy?
That one got me.
Yeah. That doesn't even sound like him this time. Hey, Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez. Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Willem Dafoe.
Please.
The
Aren't we
reason
done?
people talk about his size, he did a show in the 80s where his girlfriend, Liz LeCompte, the director of that Wooster group,
all right,
she made them all drop acid, the whole theater group, and they all get naked. It's a show about Lenny Bruce and a bunch of other things.
And everybody was tripping on stage?
Everyone was tripping. Everybody's naked. He's huge.
Stop it. I'm so uncomfortable with this. Here's the weird thing.
Is there any wonder why people love the theater?
But I'll show up to watch anybody tripping no matter what they're doing from that point on. Hey, Pat. Pat, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Pat.
Hey, this is Casey Kasem. I got a long-distance request going out to Al Dukes from Billy Staples. Brown-eyed girl.
There it is.
Ron, I check.
Has Billy shown up yet?
I'm not sure if Billy Staples is in the building yet or not. Maybe we've seen the last of Billy.
I hope.
I don't know whether this is an ultimatum that Al Dukes has thrown down or what.
I'd rather see him quit than apologize. Hey, Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ronnie Fezzy,
Yes, Bob.
you guys watched the Osbournes last night.
You know what? I taped it and watched it and did not understand a word. I got so much more out of it the first week than this. But they live like pigs with their dogs.
Most dysfunctional family in America, but the funniest TV show on the air today.
But do you understand a word that they say to each other?
Oh, no, they just said...
All over the floors. They whizzed all over the floors. And they brought in a dog trainer named Tamara, who was this, like, California ex-hippie chick, right? As she's telling the dog what a good job it's doing, what a good dog it is, it craps on the floor. So Ozzy was in the other room. He comes in. The wife says, "Oh, you should have been here." As she's telling the dog, she did a good job. She crapped on the floor. And Ozzy goes, "Tamara?" And they go, "No." No, not tomorrow.
Now that's a show. Watching the pet.
That's the whole thing. Yeah, and we must have saw it, coming right out, too, Fez. 8-9 times.
Seinfeld thought he had a show about nothing.
Hey, Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, how you doing, Ron? How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
I just like to ask, this guy Joe Cool, who's he going to fight next?
It looks like Joe's fighting career is pretty much over.
His fighting career is over.
Yeah.
Wow, I was looking forward to the next match. And I got another question.
The next fights were supposed to be Billy Staples against Dan from Hoboken, and then Al versus the great fighter, Fezzy, we hope, Black Girl.
Black Girl out of Queens, New York.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can get some tickets and come to the next fight. And does Joe Pooh really talk like that, or is that's his voice?
He really talks like that. He really does.
How else would I talk?
He talks just like that.
I'm surprised the caller actually talks like that.
All right, is Billy Staples here?
Billy Staples is in the building.
Okay, let's bring him in.
Get Staples now.
Now, Billy, here he comes. Oh, God, looking like he's at the principal's office. And you have a paper to read, Billy?
Yes, I do, Ron.
Now, is this the type of thing that you want to read all the way through? Or would it be better if we actually jumped in and helped out a little bit?
No, I think I'd much rather just read it all the way through once, if I may.
Is this a prepared statement?
Yes, it is.
That's exciting, Fuzzy, because I'll say this. In all the time I've been doing radio, this is my first prepared statement. So everybody let him go all the way through.
All right.
With, all right, somebody wrote... I was excited until I remembered it was Billy.
So
it's good to see you back. We haven't seen you since, Monday you came in. And you thought you dodged a bullet, and I guess Jeremy talked to you on Tuesday and again today?
That's correct.
All right, so Fez and I don't know much about this, but I am looking forward to our first prepared statement ever.
Yeah, of our careers. All right, so Billy, you feel you just need to say what you need to say and just get through it.
Yeah, if I may, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, I will step back, my friend.
It is with the sincerest remorse and sadness that I find myself writing this letter. My actions during the Ron and Fez show on this past Friday were inexcusable. I know now that joking with fecal matter is never justified. Even though I thought it was a big joke and would be accepted as such, I was wrong to think that placing my mud any place other than a toilet would be humorous. I never intended for this to be anything but a bit. I accept full responsibility for my actions and any forthcoming decisions regarding my career and unwarranted bowel usage. Now, with that in mind, I'd like to apologize from the bottom of my heart to the following people. To Ron and Fez, I owe you two guys everything. You gave me my radio shot and, no pun intended, fouled it up. I'm sorry if this has caused you any unnecessary pain or grief. I feel terrible that you've been put in the middle of this. It has always been your desire to keep your show and out of trouble and under the radar, and in one lapse of judgment, I have ruined that for you. The fact that you are receiving hateful emails and having to have meetings due to my behavior truly is wrong. I hope you can realize that this is totally not what I intended and hope you can forgive me and let me continue to do the fine job that I'm currently doing for your show. To WNEW management, Mr. Stevens and Mr. Coleman especially. It is with the deepest regret that you've had to waste your valuable time because of my behavior. You are both very busy and important men who I am sure have more important things to do than coddling employees that get upset over other station employees' remarks or actions. It is my hope that my recent page 6 accomplishment in getting both the Ron and Fez show and the station mentioned in the New York Post will not be forgotten or dismissed. I hope you feel the way I do, that this will be considered a wash, and I will be allowed to continue in my position at this fine station. To the listeners of the Ron and Fez show, I apologize to you all. If my actions disgusted or infuriated you, I am truly sorry. I hope that this incident will not change your opinion of the Ron and Fez show or Al Dukes. It was meant to entertain you all, and if it went awry, I beg for your forgiveness. And finally, to you, Al Dukes, I am sorry. I told Jeremy I would tell you I am sorry, and I have. Sincerely, Billy Staples.
All right. A prepared statement by Billy Staples back at work after yesterday being sent home.
So is the deal is, and I'm listening to your prepared statement, you're not even sure if you're staying here, but you had to, apologize. That was part of it, publicly apologize?
That was the first prerequisite of my coming back.
So you're not even sure if you're back yet?
Well, I think it's determined on whether Al accepts the apology, and then I'd be on a probationary period.
Probationary period. To learn if you can actually use a bathroom like a person. That was the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. And can I tell you something, Billy? From the bottom of my heart, here's my prepared statement. You big pussy. Right. I know you think this is a good job, but I'm here to tell you it's not.
No. To me, it is.
And you don't do that good of a job at it.
Yeah.
Well, I think I do, and I think it was worth it. I was wrong.
What? By the way, bringing up page 6 was so stupid, I almost laughed.
Well, I had to play the cards I had, Ronnie, and, I had to do whatever I had to do to save my job here. And, you make a mistake.
You must have been handed your ass in that meeting by these guys.
All right, page 6 came out when? The end of February?
A couple of weeks ago, yeah.
And beginning of March, and you've already had to play the page 6 card.
I didn't expect to have to do it this often, but I also didn't expect to have to be in a meeting like I was in today. So
it was only one day. That's the only thing that you can actually get. That's the only time that matters. You can never bring it up again.
I appreciate the apology, this section of your prepared statement to me and Ronnie.
Well,
I wasn't even listening. I got to tell you the truth. At that point, I started reading the Maxim.
Well, when you make
we got a Maxim?
Yeah. It's for the straight guys.
I want to read about the new gadgets. So, I don't know what you were told in this meeting today, Billy, but that, in your mind, fulfilled some obligation?
That's correct.
All right.
This is the only part I really remember of your whole apology. No, I did walk past the office. I heard Ken Stevens say this today.
Billy, get the hell out of here!
Pretty close.
What are you chugging over there? Tequila?
No, just a little water. Got a little dry mouth.
You a little nervous? You sound like you're cracking a couple times, like you were going to cry.
I know.
No, it's
you know what?
It's a little nervousness.
This is why me and Fez won't let you know where we're hiding the dope. Because you would crack. You would crack.
You'd spill it in an instant.
How many times have me and Fez got something to talk about, we'll say, Billy, leave the office right now?
Oh, what's happening?
Because of stuff like this.
And you almost get whacked with the door in the ass on your way out.
Hey, Roger. Roger, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Roger.
Hey, what's up there, Ron Fez? I just want to tell Billy he is a pussy for not standing up for his original bit, which I thought was hilarious.
All right, so you thought he should have said it was a funny bit.
Yeah.
And left it at that.
I think it was funny. You know, maybe went a little overboard, but you know, hey, that's part of doing radio.
Why would you apologize, Billy?
I like my job. It's that plain and simple.
But you let them break you.
I would do anything they asked me to do to keep the job.
Don't you have any integrity as an artist?
All right, you know what? They would do anything they asked you. I hope they asked you to answer the phones properly.
That would be nice.
Integrity as an artist. A brown artist. No, the sore throat. Now I got earaches.
Ew.
I'm like,
that's all connected, though.
And Fez like, I need this staph.
Oh, they're the staph infection. You have a staph infection.
Thank you very much. That's exactly what I have. I have a staph infection.
That's why you're sick.
And the last thing, I can't believe this. Billy's my best employee.
That's the sad statement in our lives right now.
He's my big, brown, shining star. Hey, Billy.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Fez.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tim.
Tim, what you got?
Talk about Billy.
Yeah, Billy, did you have your big-time, agent with you when you were in there?
Was your manager there, Billy?
Your manager doesn't handle any of your radio
big
work.
guy, the one you don't pay. The guy that doesn't even get paid or expect anything in return but the empty bottles of vodka for the partial refund.
For the deposit.
Freaking louse. Drunk!
All right, some of the callers are a little hard on us. So your manager doesn't handle your radio work, right?
No, this is something I've done on my own.
Just print.
Did you call him, and did he tell you it was a good idea to read the apology and go on?
No, I didn't discuss this with him. Because this is something I knew I had to do personally. This is not a realm that he handles.
He's not part of any of your work in turds. That's a whole separate type of entertainment. I'm not working in turds.
Some people work in oils.
It's difficult. Hey, Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hi, Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I thought it was incredibly funny when Billy did, and it took a lot of balls. And
are you talking about rubbing your turd on somebody or the apology?
All right. You probably took a little too far to rub it on somebody.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But,
in hindsight, is that where you think you made your mistake, Billy?
Yes, I think I just took a funny idea, and as usual, I take things too far.
Right. All right, so you're not apologizing for the idea at this point. You still stand by its merit. That funny idea.
Well, the funny idea is not what got me in trouble. It's the committing of the idea that got me in trouble.
And why apologize to me and Fez? No. I don't give an F.
I accept.
I'd rather apologize for your life up to this point.
I know. There's so many people you have to make amends for. I don't know what step that is.
Well, this is a start. This is where I begin.
Apologize to God for wasting this space on Earth.
Using up so many atoms.
So many atoms, water, oxygen, everything.
All those molecules that went into making you.
Well, the way it is right now, I'm almost agreeing with you.
And the staples that some nice fat person could have had.
Here's this thing. Now he comes back here a broken man. That ain't the Billy Staples we wanted. I thought you were going to come in here and Dickie Goodman, that son of a bitch. What did they do? Did they scream at you today?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Billy this low, honestly, since the night he had to leave the show to go to a meeting.
Hey, if you didn't apologize, were you going to get sued?
I don't know what Al's intentions were.
Yeah.
I can't speak. I only know what the station and management's intentions
were out.
Yeah.
Damn. If only you didn't blink.
We were that close.
I'd have been taking everybody out for steaks tonight.
Wow.
Well, Ronnie, Al still has to accept it. It's not a done deal.
Why wouldn't he accept? You read the most boring apology of all time. Sounded like it was him.
If he's awake, we'll see if he heard all of it.
Hey, Dave, you're on the Fez.
Dave.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to let Billy know that there's a job opening on The Sopranos for Big Pussy.
You want to play Big Pussy, season 4?
No, this is not, this is just a man doing what a man has to do to save his neck after he made a mistake, and that's what I'm doing.
You didn't think it was a mistake until you got yelled at.
No, if I would have thought it was a mistake at the time, I was, in the moment trying to have fun, trying to make a bit out of something, and I took it too far. I'm guilty.
You got stuck in a moment. You couldn't get out.
Here's IKEA boy, who was second to only Sheepy now, as our instant feedback king. He says Billy's apology sounded like the Bush apology after the spy plane incident. He sounded more like sorry that I got caught rather than sorry for my mistake. That is true.
No, I'm just genuinely sorry.
And a man has to do what a man has to do.
And you do. do so well. You do so well.
My favorite thing was I got stuck in a moment. A moment of unbelievable creativity.
You know what? Maybe we should have him read that apology every hour on the hour for the rest of the time the show's on the air.
That'd be nice. I think that would make it seem more sincere if you constantly had to read your statement.
I like it that he apologized to us, the listeners, and Ken and Jeremy, long before he read to the guy that he spread his brown all over.
The actual alleged victim.
Hey, Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, Ronnie? What's up, Fezzy? What's up, Drunken Duty Man? Hey, what did Billy make? Billy, you there?
Yeah, he's right here.
What did you mean when you said, if this affects my career? Don't you have to have one for it to affect you first? What are you talking about?
Yeah, really.
That's why you apologize. That's why you apologize to Ron and Fez, because they made your career.
What career? If we made Billy,
career?
I'm embarrassed.
What does he actually do for you, except for answer the phone?
He answers the phones, and sometimes
And get drunk, and get a guy that could drink and rub duty on himself even.
Where?
That would be more interesting.
Where? Bring him up here.
I'll come down and rub duty on me. All right, love you guys, man. Peace.
If we made this guy, then we're as guilty as Dr. Frankenstein.
Oh, sure. Hey, Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, the only thing Billy should apologize for is not rubbing his stinking Al's face. It always brings more to the show on a bad day than Al brings on his best. We've never heard Al's best, so, what does it possibly look forward to?
All right, thanks a lot. Let's go to the part where you want me to read it, or you want to read it again, a part that you said about Al at the end? Because by that point I was sound asleep.
I'll read it, Ronnie.
Okay.
And finally, to you, Al Dukes, I am sorry. I told Jeremy I would tell you I am sorry, and I have.
But that doesn't sound like much.
No,
Well, I didn't want to sugarcoat it. I just wanted to get right to the point.
You sugarcoat everything with me and Fez, with the listeners, with Jeremy and Ken.
Mr. Stevens and Mr. Coleman.
I just wanted to make sure that my point with Al was very clear and concise.
And then at one point with them, you say, I hope this whole thing is a wash. What does that mean in corporate sense?
I thought a wash was a bad thing.
I know.
No, it just means that it evens out.
Oh, I didn't know that. Here's Scott. Scott,
isn't that a rinse?
How you doing, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Billy, when you brought up your page 6 mention in the middle of the apology, that's really like a window into your personality. It really is. It's sad.
It is sad.
It's so sad.
Dude, when you've got nothing and you're fighting for, what you love and what you care for, you'll do anything you can.
Yeah. Are we getting dumped? Is that what you're telling me?
What do you got, Rory?
No, there was just one that was in there, but just a precaution.
Yeah, okay. Thanks. All right, so the whole thing about the mud rubbing incident. Here's something I like. And this comes from the mad producer. And I like this a lot. When is Jeremy going to read an apology letter for hiring Al? That will be the day of justice.
That's the statement we want read on this show.
He carpet bombed us with this son of a bitch. All right, Horde King says, joking with fecal matter is never justified. That screams to be isolated and played every 10 minutes. All right, that might be your brand new... Did somebody actually say that to you during the meeting, so you repeated it?
I know, because that doesn't sound like you at all.
No, it was a paraphrase of something I was told.
It was a parable. All right, I feel kind of bad. I think I saw Broken Billy tonight.
I know. You are down again, my friend.
Yeah, you're down.
In your manic depression, you're down again. Down again.
Here's,
you're like the manic stock market.
Here's, Steven. Steven, you're on Run Fest.
Run Fest. What up, boys?
Hey, buddy.
What up?
2333. Yeah, I just wanted to say very quickly that, Billy, you're the worst. You started very humble, and look at how you've gotten now, to the point that you have to throw your mud on somebody. Come on, that's despicable.
It is ridiculous to be having this conversation.
Well, I guess that's what the bosses said to him. All right, here's the Horde King. I guess so psychologically. Take a look at what happened. Horde King, my friend, how are you?
Hello, guys. How are you guys doing?
Hello, Your Majesty.
Billy, I gotta tell you, this whole incident, it was way out of control. It was something that started out funny and just spiraled rapidly out of control.
All right, what part was funny?
The check part, I thought that was way over the top.
Right.
But it would have been very funny if he had gone into the bathroom and pretended to do it
Right.
and come out and said, I'd like out or something.
Yeah, that's true.
To that effect.
Because you already had him panicking before then.
Right.
And you could have gave him his check back nice and clean.
And he was beating on the door like a maniac.
And then to actually rub it on him, that was just really very much uncalled for. It is something, Billy, that you should consider.
Therapy?
Well, that's not what I was going to say.
Oh, okay.
I do want to relate this to what
Medication?
happened with Paranoid.
Yeah.
If you recall, he started doing something which was relatively minor, and he ended up acting completely over the top. And he was ostracized and criticized for it. But what happened at the end, he apologized, and he was forgiven. That apology from you was heartfelt, and I think that you really bent over backwards to make sure that everyone feels that you sincerely did not realize exactly the seriousness of what you were doing, and that it will certainly never happen again.
No, King, no crazy people know what they're doing, do they, Horde King?
Andrew Yates.
Well, that's...
Horde King, I'm just worried that I see Billy. Ronnie called him a broken man. He looked so low tonight. I'm afraid this could lead to the drinking again.
Like he's ever stopped.
It can.
I mean, on the show.
Again, except the hope is that Al will accept the apology and the incident will blow over, as it most likely will. But people do make mistakes. People screw up. And Billy, the other night you did make a mistake. You did screw up.
Every night.
It was particularly strong that night.
Okay, that's true.
And you screwed up. You made good on it. You did the best you can. You know, in addition to this formal apology, I think it would probably be a good idea for you to just talk to Al casually. You know, just...
Oh, God, that's worse than a public apology. You know what we ought to do? Make him take a car trip together. Make him drive out to Vegas.
That would show him.
Well,
because
who are we trying to punish here?
Yeah, that's true.
Apparently, Ronnie and I. My concern is the way Billy came at Al out of that bathroom with that soiled check. I don't think Billy took time to wipe.
All right.
Well, I'll tell you what my
think about that
concern is.
crunchy
Billy
pants.
has a lot of stuff going on in his life,
pals.
which has been discussed on the air to some extent, and he is using opportunities to try to distract himself from that.
Yeah, that's true, too,
Not
Billy.
necessarily an unhealthy or maladaptive defense mechanism. It could be very healthy until a certain point.
His life is falling apart.
When it reaches a point where you're in danger of losing your job because of some action which is clearly over the top, that's when the defense mechanism is clearly...
See, I don't think it matters what kind of job you have. As long as you have a happy home life and... never mind.
Hey.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, forget that.
Well, one thing I tell people all the time is that you cannot rely on other people to make you happy. If you're not happy with yourself, no one else will be able to make you happy.
We got to take a break here. Thank you very much, Horde King.
Okay, doke. I hope it works out for everyone, Billy and Al.
And as a listener, it sounded like if he represents the listeners, they're accepting your apology to them as well for making them sit through that show Friday night.
And I very much appreciate that. Thank you.
Maybe what we should do, Fezzy, we'll take a break. When we come back, let's play a little bit from what happened Friday night into the apology.
All right, that sounds fair. That'll update everyone.
Yeah.
And we'll go out here with part 2 of The Boy Who Ate Lasagna from King Missile.
Fez 102.7 WNEW.
New York Health and Racket Club. Celebrate this month's grand opening of New York Health and Racket Club's 8th and largest location at 23rd and 6th. Join at any HRC location during March at very special grand opening prices. Pay as you go. No long-term contract plans. At New York Health and Racket Club, enjoy impeccably maintained indoor pools, steam rooms, oversized Turkish rock saunas, and soothing mineral whirlpool baths. Enjoy the most innovative exercise classes in the industry, including fencing, ballet, and even ballroom dancing, where you'll master the foxtrot, waltz, rumba, cha-cha, and swing. Don't wait. Go to any of HRC's 8 conveniently located full-service facilities. Uptown, downtown, Eastside Village, and visit HRC's brand new 40,000 square foot super club at 23rd and 6th in Chelsea. Get to New York Health and Racket Club today and experience why HRC consistently voted Manhattan's best health club. Call 1-800-HRC-BEST. That's 1-800-HRC-BEST. Or log on to hrcbest.com today.
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
102.7 WNEW.
Fouls go Fez!
It's on his jack!
Go, Billy, go!
Oh, he ran in here. He tried to give it back to you, Al.
He's got a rubber glove.
He tried to give it back to you.
Oh.
I almost threw up.
He's back again! He's back again!
Come on!
Hey there, Al! No. Watch it, Al. Come on, don't start.
Watch out for Rachel!
Don't start.
Watch out for Rachel!
Stop it!
Oh, man! Oh, it's on it!
Stop it, Rachel!
Oh, my God! Al, Ronnie, could you take the mic out there for me? All right, we can't say that. We can't say that.
It is with the sincerest remorse and sadness that I find myself writing this letter. My actions during the Ron and Fez show on this past Friday were inexcusable. I know now that joking with fecal matter is never justified. Even though I thought it was a big joke and would be accepted as such, I was wrong to think that placing my mud any place other than a toilet would be humorous. I never intended for this to be anything but a bit. I accept full responsibility for my actions and any forthcoming decisions regarding my career and unwarranted bowel usage. Now, with that in mind, I'd like to apologize from the bottom of my heart to the following people. To Ron and Fez, I owe you two guys everything. You gave me my radio shot and, no pun intended, fouled it up. I'm sorry if this has caused you any unnecessary pain or grief. I feel terrible that you've been put in the middle of this. It has always been your desire to keep your show out of trouble and under the radar, and in one lapse of judgment, I have ruined that for you. The fact that you are receiving hateful emails and having to have meetings due to my behavior truly is wrong. I hope you can realize that this is totally not what I intended and hope you can forgive me and let me continue to do the fine job that I'm currently doing for your show. To WNEW management, Mr. Stevens and Mr. Coleman especially. It is with the deepest regret that you've had to waste your valuable time because of my behavior. You are both very busy and important men who I am sure have more important things to do than coddling employees that get upset over other station employees' remarks or actions. It is my hope that my recent page 6 accomplishment in getting both the Ron and Fez show and the station mentioned in the New York Post will not be forgotten or dismissed. I hope you feel the way I do, that this will be considered a wash, and I will be allowed to continue in my position at this fine station. To the listeners of the Ron and Fez show, I apologize to you all. If my actions disgusted or infuriated you, I am truly sorry. I hope that this incident will not change your opinion of the Ron and Fez show or Al Dukes. It was meant to entertain you all, and if it went awry, I beg for your forgiveness. And finally, to you, Al Dukes, I am sorry. I told Jeremy I would tell you I am sorry, and I have. Sincerely, Billy Staples.
That was a statement read earlier on the Ron and Fez show.
A dull statement for a dull man.
Billy Staples, I guess, in his way, taking responsibility for what happened last Friday night on Ron and Fez.
All right, let's bring in Al Dukes, who we purposely haven't talked to all this time, and see if he's happy with the apology.
I'm You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
Oh, there he is.
Like reading the Rosie book.
Here's Rosie's little brother, Al Dukes. Al, you heard the written statement. The Snooze Fest.
I don't know if that was a condition of yours or of Jeremy Coleman's or Ken's. I know it wasn't Ken Stevens. I don't care whose it was.
Ken must have felt like he was at preschool.
It did sound heartfelt from Billy, his apology. I do accept his apology. And it sounded like that he really does now understand that I'm running the show, that I am the boss in charge here. And I kind of take Billy's statement as coming really from the group of Joe and Rory and Hawk.
So instead of you reading your statement now, Al, are you okay with this?
I'm happy with that apology. It sounded sincere.
All right. Jeez, every time I turn around now, somebody's reading a statement to me, Fez. I can't take it. It's like working in the Senate.
I think Donald Rumsfeld has something to say to us now, Ronnie.
Can we just have a show where there's not so many statements?
I'd just like to say to the people of Bayonne, attention, Tara Levinsky.
So,
all right, let me see this statement of yours, too, Billy.
Billy Staples still in the room.
All right, this whole thing is done then, right, Al? Right, Billy?
And, Billy, you're going back on the phones at this point? You're not going... You're staying here tonight. You're not leaving the studio?
No, since Al has accepted my apology, I am extremely happy.
You sure you don't want to apologize to anybody else? I'd like to say to Blaine from the sports guys, I am so sorry you're heading back to Detroit. I know that my actions Friday probably had you thinking, what if somebody got some on the back of my chair? I'd rather work with Rocky where I know where the crap is coming from.
Better the crap you know than the crap you don't know.
I'd also like to... my serious apologies to the Don and Mike show. If my actions Friday night made you faint, I'm sincerely sorry. And Mike, if your recent marital difficulties are a result of mine and my fecal playing, I am sorry.
Apologizing to Mike O'Meara, Don Geronimo, and his lovely wife, Frida.
I'd also like to apologize to the Taliban. If my recent actions have forced you to become terrorists, I am sorry. What an effing baby.
Just keep apologizing.
Hey, Joe, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Al Dukes, what, if any part of that had anything to do with him respecting you as the boss? I mean, if there was any fear there, it was for Coleman or the other guy.
Yeah, that's true.
A good point,
The only
Joe.
lesson he learned was not to wipe his mud on people.
I know. And I mean... he gives me and Fez a long apology, the listeners,
right?
Jeremy and Ken a long apology, nice apology to Blaine and Don and Mike.
Sure.
Nothing.
He says his apology like I promised Ron, or whoever he promised. Who'd you promise he'd apologize for? That's who it sounded like it was for, not for you, Al. I don't know who you were listening. There was no respect for you as the boss. He learns not to play with his doo-doo. That's it. No more play-doh.
That's it.
And I hope he's learned that. I hope so. I can't say for sure at this point.
Basically, I want to see the act one more time before we put it away. Neil, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Neil.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Yeah.
Actually, I just had a question for both of you. Al said that Billy now knows that he is the boss of the show. And I was just wondering, on behalf of your listeners, if you agree with that yourself.
If Al's a boss?
Yeah, do you believe that he honestly represents you?
I would not let Al be in charge of the retard trip to the Bronx Zoo. And there I'd hope he'd end up getting some mud on him, too.
Honestly?
No, he's the worst.
Well, then why can't you replace him?
Why can't we?
We can't because we have high seats tomorrow with the Queen.
You guys are great.
Thank you very much.
All right, good luck.
Thanks, Mike.
Seriously. You know that mud that he wiped on you the other night, Al?
Yes.
I would rather take that mud and officially make that producer of the show and send checks to that. And I guarantee you we would have a better time.
Muddy, who are our guests tonight? Thank you, Muddy. I know when Al first got here a year ago, God, it seems so much longer.
Oh.
Ronnie and I said, hey, we got nothing but kids working on this staff, Al. You're in charge of them. And slowly and surely, he lost control of every one of them.
That's true. But you feel like this has gotten him back now. The fact that Billy apologized for rubbing mud on you, you think is going to show everybody else their respect for you.
Absolutely.
Billy, do you respect Al?
I'm happy he accepted my apology, yes.
And you're happy with that, Al?
Yes, I am.
Muddy, what do you think? You're executive producer. That's what I thought.
All right, Deborah. Deborah, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, honey?
Hi, Deborah.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I don't think that Billy made an honest apology for this whole thing.
All right, so you're not accepting on the part of the listeners?
No, I'm
I'll
not.
write you down as a no.
No, I think Al deserves a lot more.
Like what?
Billy should be, suspended.
I'm all in favor of that. With no pay?
No pay.
I'm all in favor. Lifetime suspension.
Not lifetime.
Like Pete Rose.
No, not lifetime.
You'll never be in the Mutters Hall of Fame, Billy.
No, I think that was totally...
Look at you.
Look at your mouth.
Look at your potty mouth, and you're saying that he
I know,
is
I'm sorry.
sleazy.
Okay.
All right, what else, honey? Where's the theme song? Now, what else do you think should happen to him?
Just for a couple of weeks, he should stay away. I have no problem. Don't play that for me.
Well, I'm sorry, Deborah.
What were you saying?
Don't play that for me.
I didn't even hear you. What were you saying, though? Seriously, what should happen to Billy?
A couple of weeks, he should stay away.
All right, what if we do this? Billy, would you be willing to take a 2-week bender?
A bender?
Thank you, Deborah.
Okay.
All right, but Al, you did accept the apology?
Yes, I did.
Well, I don't think he should, because Al's cool.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fonzie. We call him Fonzie sometimes behind his back.
He lives in our garage apartment.
He calls Fezzy Shortcake. Hey,
that I appreciate.
Shortcake, would you go upstairs now? We have to talk down here.
I'm always being sent to my room.
Hey, Jessica, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ron and Fez.
Hi, Jessica.
Card number 10334. Thanks, guys. I thought Billy's apology was hysterical. First of all, he used, I don't know, fecal matter and bowel matter in the apology, which was just funny.
I know he doesn't use those terms. Somebody gave that to him.
His lawyer.
Right, why would he write that in formal statement that he's going to give to you guys? Second, doesn't Al realize the dig that Billy made at him when he was talking about Jeremy and Ken Stevens coddling to employees?
Oh, yeah.
Did that go right past you, Al Dukes?
It did go right past him.
It went past me. What paragraph was that in?
I don't know. It was about
paragraph 18.
It was about coddling to employees who complained about other employees about their actions or thoughts against them.
Honey, I could stay awake longer in church than I could listen to that apology. I just glazed right over. All right, so thank you, Jessica. So you see, Al, but you do accept.
Yeah, it sounded very sincere.
Even though you got dung, you're willing to wipe it clean.
Finally.
Yeah, I mean...
You ready to flush the whole matter?
You can tell he realizes he knows it was the wrong thing to do. So.
Are you sure that you don't feel like just a little nugget holding back now? Hanging around that didn't leave yet?
No, I mean, he sounds sincere.
All right, here is Rich. Rich, you're on a Fez. How are you, buddy?
Hello, Rich.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Mike, go ahead, buddy.
Whoa, what's up, Ron and Fez?
Hey, buddy.
Still waiting 2 weeks for my 2 months for my big ass card. I haven't got it
What
yet.
can happen with these big ass cards? Would you please let people know? Al?
Yes, we have to order new ones as soon as they come in.
All right, so there's not going to be any coming out. For how long?
Be a couple weeks.
I'm not going to have a big ass for a couple of weeks. That's fair.
All right, Mike.
Anyway, guys. I'm thinking, maybe Billy was feeling left out because everyone's gotten like a hit at Al. O&A got the pinball machine. Joe Pooh got to take down Al. Black Earl's getting his chance to take him down. I mean, maybe he's just feeling a little left out.
Jeez, how humiliating could one guy get? I never even thought about that. The humiliation factor.
Charlie Brown had more of a storybook career.
Listeners came in and were throwing stuff at you.
That was all over a long period of time, though, all those things that guy mentioned.
Man, it tends to add up, though, doesn't it?
Would you do me a favor and please be a man with ice cream, girl? Would you please finally be a man?
Well, I mean,
and do the right thing there.
For the show.
We're friends, me and Ice Cream Girl.
Yeah, and when you're friends with chicks, you have sex with them. That's the unwritten rule. I didn't think you had to be told that.
Friendly sex.
Hey, Mike, you're on the Fez.
Hello, Mike.
Hi.
Yeah.
Nice to hear you guys on the radio.
Yeah.
As opposed to my toaster.
Sure.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not a big fan of Al Dukes. I'd like to preface this whole comment by saying that. But I do think he deserves a little more. I think that he should have been tinkled on, too.
You know, why don't you do this? You know what, Billy? If you would actually whiz on him now, you'd be a legend in this business.
I just don't think that would be something I would do.
Write another one of your apologies. He'll accept.
Sure.
Swear a couple. Everybody will love you.
All you need is another statement.
Hey, at one time, did you think that Billy was breaking down?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's big gulps and a big giant pause before he gets to Mr. Stevens and Mr. Coleman.
It was very difficult to read, and it was from my heart. It was emotional.
Now, you told me you thought those two were lovers. Ken and Jeremy.
I never thought that.
I never.
You need to make another statement? I at no time, in no way, in no form?
No, that's not something I need to apologize for.
All right, by the way, we're not doing Foxy Boxing tonight because we found out that was fake results.
Yeah, the whole thing's staged.
We finally found out that it was staged.
So we're not bothering with it.
Yeah.
And the big-ass Simulcast.
There won't be one. Hey, Ira, you're on Manifest.
Ira.
714, checking in.
Yeah, sure it is. I never did a Quaalude.
Exactly. First of all, when do you go to Psycho Mark's School of Radio 101 there?
It does come off that way. Only Mark didn't get forgiven.
That's true. Well, he forgot the most important thing in his apology.
What's that?
To add in a little, what'll-doodle, I apologize, snorting.
You see, seriously, see what happened to him? He's been crying for 3 years now.
The difference is my apology was heartfelt and sincere.
So was his. He was crying like a baby. He went to some black church and laid down on the altar.
Right. Like a nut.
Tom, you're on Rana Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Good evening, fellas.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy, you got to strike while the iron's hot. Go upstairs, lay one right on top of Ken Stevens' desk, and you're a legend.
Give him another one of the Staples mudslides. That'll get you back to page 6. It'll get you through 6 through 7.
Leaving a blaze of glory.
Leave one of those hippo muds that you're able to do from time to time.
Yeah, hungry hippo.
No, we all saw what happened to Psycho Mark when he went in the boss's office. I'm not doing that.
I'll tell you what, Al Dukes. You're the Marlboro man. You have broken the wild stallion here that is Billy Staples. You broke his free-willing spirit.
How do you see things changing now, Al?
Well, now I think he'll think before doing especially something like that or pulling a similar stunt, and just more respect around the office. I mean, he realizes what happened from his last stunt, so.
What do you do? Are you a mind reader? Because none of that came out in his prepared statement.
Oh, he knows he did wrong.
Yeah, I remember this. Jeremy told me to apologize, and I am. How's that an apology?
Well, he knows he needed to apologize for what he did was wrong. And he did it.
It sounds like he's doing it for Jeremy, not for you.
Hey, Charles, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Charles.
Charles Sawyer, the lawyer from Little Neck.
How are
Hey,
you?
dude, don't give up so easy. I've prosecuted guys for this. We'll put them in the clink. I think your name should be duped, past tense, because you've been duped upon.
You see that?
Okay? And, friend over there, his new name is the Birdman of Alcatraz. I say we put him in the clink. You can hold this over his head from now on. Me and you. I'm a lawyer. We'll put him in jail. All right?
It's Charles Sawyer, the lawyer.
From Little Neck.
From Little Neck, yes.
All right,
Thank
thanks,
you.
my friend.
Bye-bye.
So no lawyer for you and no suing, Al?
No, I took Billy's apology.
All you wanted was your dignity back.
And respect.
I need my dignity.
From the bowman of Alcatraz.
You respect him, Billy? You respect your boss?
I'm just happy that Al saw enough in my apology and believed it enough to accept it. That means the world to me.
He saw enough of what was inside you last Friday. We all did.
When are you wearing that shirt back in here, too, Al?
I know.
I'm not
like
gonna
you've
wear
worn
it.
it 3 times since Friday.
I heard you went home and spunked all over it.
Oh.
At one point, I saw Billy push you down and drag his ass across your back. Like he had worms.
Billy was trying to pop a stink gland.
Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Manifest.
Hello, Chris.
Hey, Ron and Fez. Listen, I'm all for Staples, but to me it seems like he's holding back the laughter.
Yeah.
But I think you guys should settle it in a ring.
We're not going to have... Billy would kill him in the ring because little Joe Pooh crushed Al in the ring. And I'll tell you something else, Al. You're going to get crushed again by Black Earl. It ain't going to be any fake Fox boxing. This is the real deal.
Big-ass night of fights, too. You thought you were covered in Brown Friday night. Wait till this fight against Black Earl. He's going to be all over you.
He'll be on you like Black on Night.
I think I can move quicker than him in the ring.
No way. I've seen you move. You can't get out of the way of Joe Pooh.
And that is slow, my friend. That is definitely slow. 877-692-1027.
All right, Sheepy just writes in, Al, you suck monkey balls. That kid is witty.
He is.
That kid is witty. There's something about that Sheepy.
And mean-spirited, though, I've noticed. He can be cruel.
I can't believe he moved past IKEA Boy so fast. He's rising.
He's top of the charts. He's number one, and he's got a bullet.
He makes everybody forget all about Dan from Hoboken. Pantera's days are over. Hey, Terry writes in, Al, a Jersey guy should never squeal. You were a squealer with this situation.
In what way?
You went to the bosses and threatened them with a lawsuit unless they made Billy crawl on his belly like a baby.
You went and told on Billy.
I went and got it done, what you needed to be done.
This prepared statement was what needed to be done?
It made him realize that he'd done wrong.
Who is making those noises?
Who?
Billy, what the hell was that?
Who is just churning on the air?
That's my nervous stomach, I'm sorry.
Oh, grab that for me, would you please? Isolate that gut move of his. Is that your Staples?
I guess
that's the grossest thing, and then it happened twice.
They must be popping.
Where was that coming out of your chest or your gut?
Yeah, right at the top of my stomach, yeah.
So your gut and your pouch you're filling up with what, gas?
No, just a little water, because I really have bad cotton mouth because of the nerves and stuff, so it took a little while and it just went down.
Oh, we got to hear something pass through the pouch of your stapling?
Yeah.
Like finally a toilet unclogged, and you got to hear it go down. Ew, start drinking some Drano or something. Keep those pipes clean.
I'm sorry you guys heard that.
Me too.
I'll need a prepared statement to get over that.
Hey, Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Sean.
Al and Billy are the two out-of-shape white guys fighting today. You got to watch Barry Williams and Danny Bonaducci on Fox. This is hilarious.
Spy report. Spy report.
We planned on doing the whole show watching it. We ended up not doing it because we found out that they'd faked the endings.
Yeah, that was going to be this hour of the show, the big-ass Simulcast.
We should have done it anyway.
877-692-1027 is our toll-free phone number.
Marco, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Marco.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Yeah.
What can we do for you?
I propose what needs to be done. Al is not funny.
Shut up. Jeez, just speak like a normal person.
Not like you just got off the spaceship.
You know, before you call this show with a funny voice, try it on your friends. Get at least one person to laugh.
See if you get any giggles there.
Yeah. See if you can't make your buddies laugh or one of your girls.
And instead of with your attention, people of Earth voice.
Hello.
Take me to your leader. See if you get any laughs with that, with your own circle of friends, which I doubt. Then try it.
Circle of friend. Hey, Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Bill.
Hey, you guys, how are you?
Yeah.
What can we do for you, Bill?
I just want to make sure Al Duke's mom doesn't have to drive him to work anymore and guard his lunch.
Sounds that way.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
That's the way it sounds. Because you're like a baby. You went to the boss for Billy the digestive system.
Which we just got to hear part of.
Billy Ajita Staples. Ajita. All right, George, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, George. You're on the air, buddy. Go ahead.
Yeah. Al said that he understood Billy's prepared statement to be Joe Pooh, Rory, and Billy's way of understanding that he's the boss. I didn't hear any words from Joe Pooh or Rory saying that they know he's the boss now.
right, I never even heard Billy say that he was the boss.
Last night when we asked the entire staff, they all sided with Billy and thought Billy was actually in the right here.
The only people that actually did. And at one point, he called him his co-worker, not his boss.
Yeah, not supervisor, not co-worker.
Billy, careful over there. See you drinking again.
I know.
It's going to get your gut steaming.
He's like a steam engine.
Why are you so
Did Robert
noisy?
Fulton invent you?
Why is your body so noisy?
I have no idea. The stapling definitely has changed the digestive system a lot, and it just makes more noise than it used to.
All right, do we have this right now? All right, I demand that everyone turn off their radios. Please, wherever you happen to be, turn up your radio and put your... is it just Billy's gut action, or you have thoughts leading up to it?
Is there words or just gurgles?
It's just a gurgle. Hold
Okay.
on, I gotta bring it up.
All right, we're downloading it now from the other computer. God, what an age we live in, people.
Yeah, it's wonderful days.
The technology.
You're going to be able to hear in just a few moments Billy's digestive system.
We'll take you deep inside Billy Staples. With today's radio technology, we could do it.
Hey, Brian, you're on Fez.
Hello, Brian.
What's up, Ronnie?
Hey.
Has anyone noticed that Billy William Staples has been asked 3 times, do you respect Al Dukes? And the word yes has not been spoken. Well, you know, he took my apology, and he's never said yes, I respect Al Dukes, because he does not.
How can you respect somebody who let you rub mud all over him? Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Fez.
And is still wearing the shirt. Hi, Mike.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Al, you still there, Al?
Yes, I am.
What is the exact part of that you get that he has respect for you as the boss?
God, Al, don't make us play it again.
And no time did he. He said co-worker.
What's the part, Al? Which part
You
of that
hear
did
it
you
in
get
his
that?
voice that he knows he did the wrong thing, and he knows not to do it again. Because the same
why?
thing will happen to him.
Because of you or because of the bosses? Because of the people that
Because
yelled
of
at him
management, which I'm part of, so.
Because you're part of?
Yes.
Okay, have him now. Have
What?
him now apologize to you for more than 10
All right,
seconds.
let me ask you this. Is Rick part of management?
Yes, he is.
Is Ben?
No, Ben is not.
I also got a spy report here.
Hold on.
Spy report.
Go ahead.
Danny Bonaducci has taken out Greg Brady. I haven't seen a lump on a Brady like this since I checked Mrs. Brady for breast cancer.
Yeah, I know. It was in the Daily News.
All right, I believe we're ready to go inside Billy Staples.
All right, let's listen to this.
Everyone,
Oh, God.
do it again, please.
That is real. It's not made up at all. That is Billy's gut speaking to us.
That is Billy Staples, who, of course, is stapled, not to go into the whole background, and his pouch finally passed a big gulp of water, and here's what it sounds like going down.
Oh, my God.
And that shot out his mouth and over the airwaves through his microphone. Billy, you are disgusting.
In all fairness, Fez, it didn't come out of my mouth. You heard it right through my chest.
Oh, that's even worse.
All right, let's hear it one more time.
It sounds like some nocturnal beast. Like you're hearing
It's definitely sci-fi.
like you're hearing some kind of crazy nocturnal sloth getting ready to attack its prey in the middle of the night.
All right, let me hear this and see if it sounds like a nocturnal sloth. Yeah, it does. That's nocturnal slothy.
It's a growling coyote. It's something. Oh, God. How can one man make so many noises?
No wonder you're mudding all over Al. You can't help yourself. Hey, Mike, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Got a question for you fellas. If you're out in the woods and you have to drop mud, what are you going to wipe your butt with?
Al. It's the only thing to wipe with. Al. I would go like this. Al, bring your head over here. I have to wipe. I don't have paper.
877-692-127. I'm still amazed at the sounds from within the cavern that is Billy Staples.
Hey, Steve, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, am I on?
Yeah.
You sure
hey,
are.
guys, do the simulcast, man. What's wrong with you guys?
We got mad when we found out that it was already pre-taped.
Doesn't matter. This guy from the Brady Bunch is getting the crap beat out of him. It's hilarious.
I know, but it's a joke thing. It's not real. We wanted a real show.
It's staged.
I'm not putting them down for doing it. They can do their own show. We just didn't know how it was set up. We found out tonight. The Bradys are on every show. We knew who won everything. I definitely wanted to do that show.
There's no surprise there whatsoever.
Hey, Justin.
Not even to the boxers.
Justin, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Justin.
What's up, boys?
Yeah.
Hey, Al, what you should have done, put this management aside, and you should have just kicked his ass.
No, that's not the way we handle things.
Yeah, what do you mean that's not the way? You get the big-ass night of fights. Al should have just gone after him right there.
He can't win in the ring. He can't win in the ring. He fights like a Brady.
Yeah, but you never know, he's got to
We
eat
know.
it up.
We've been there. We've been there.
He doesn't
get killed by Earl soon.
Right. And he doesn't win that many times out of the ring either, if ever.
Look, the way I handle the situation in this case worked.
Here's Billy's apology. You should be embarrassed of yourself, Billy.
It's a natural thing. It's not controllable. I can't help it.
I need to make a statement here. Those sounds you heard, every one of them, is from a human.
Is that weird?
That's
not
amazing
the
to me.
nocturnal sloth that we originally thought.
Hunting its prey. Gah.
That is Billy. That is 100% Billy.
That is a human man, Homo sapien species there, whatever you want to call it, born of human parents. Not mutated in a genetic form or fashion. That's an actual living, breathing human being.
Hey, Jim. Jim, you're on Round of Fez.
Hello, Jim.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I think Al should relax about this whole thing. All he had to do was take it as a joke. It was a joke, and whatever. First of all, he's an idiot for not having direct deposit.
He got direct deposit on this check.
And I heard you also washed that check in the sink and then took it in.
Oh, God.
He washed it, hung it up to dry, and took it in. You sick bastard. With that brown stain on it.
Oh!
He acted like walking in, he acted like he spilled coffee. And then, quick, here.
God. He's hanging his money on a clothesline like Mr. Hal.
Hey, Scott. Scott, you're on Ron of Fez.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Ron of Fez.
Hey.
Got a question for Billy Staples. Is he still on mic?
Yeah, he is right here. Thank you for asking.
Billy, say it isn't so. Say it isn't the death of that guy.
That guy's over, my friend.
That's
That
it?
guy's gone.
We just got that guy back.
That guy's gone.
That was
That guy never would have crawled all over the floor like this, saying, Al, you are my supervisor. You are somebody I respect. Oh, neither did Billy.
Like a shooting star. That guy came into our lives for a brief second.
Yeah. And he's gone.
Now that guy is gone. And all we're left with is Billy.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on Ron of Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Ron, what's up, Fez? Yeah, big ass 1314. Thank God. Listen, does anybody else realize that Al Dukes totally sounds like a junior high school hall monitor, and Billy Staples sounds like the kid that got sent to the principal's office that was told to apologize?
I'm embarrassed for both of them.
I mean, first off, I understand why Al has to stay there because he's such a loser and he'll do everything you guys want.
Right.
I mean, it's very hard to replace somebody like that.
It's real hard to replace a loser.
I really wish he would do anything we wanted.
Well, I mean, he takes a lot of shots from all the listeners. He took the shots, getting stuff thrown at him. He's willing to go get his ass kicked by a black girl next week, or in a couple of weeks.
Boy, when you put it all together in a laundry list, it sounds like a real pathetic life, doesn't
it? It does.
Hey, that's Al Dukes.
Here's the only apology that Billy should have given out.
Oh no. Oh
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
That poor girl's being attacked by a nocturnal sloth.
We can do our own play here. All right, we got to take a break. You're listening to the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
Test drive any vehicle at Greenbrook Pontiac Buick GMC. Attention, car shoppers. Greenbrook Pontiac Buick GMC wants you to experience their bank repo sales event. All bank repos, lease returns, and auction vehicles are being sold immediately for near or below wholesale prices. All you need to do is drive into the #1 Pontiac Buick GMC dealer in New Jersey, Greenbrook Pontiac Buick GMC. For just $29 down, you can choose from over 200 cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Ford, Mitsubishi, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, GMC, Chevy, and more. Bankers will be on hand all day for immediate credit approval. Greenbrook will even bid on your trade-in, assuring you the best possible price. So don't spend your next $29 on something frivolous when you can drive away in a cream of the crop pre-owned vehicle. The bank repo sale is on now at Greenbrook Pontiac Buick GMC. Test drive any vehicle and receive a free pair of lift tickets to an area ski resort while supplies last. That's right, test drive any vehicle and receive a free pair of lift tickets to an area ski resort while supplies last. Call 1-877-968-7274. That's right, 968-7274, or just drive to Route 22 East Greenbrook, New Jersey.
You're doing my live reads while I'm sick tonight. But as a person, just speaking to me, tell me what's going on, and then I'll know whether I want to do this or not.
Well,
it's like two guys sitting there together.
Well, the thing is, Greenbrook, Pontiac, GMC, and Buick wants you to come there and get a car.
Yeah? And what's the big deal about it?
Well, for $29 down, you could choose from over 200 cars.
Right. $29 down?
$29 down.
That's all?
That's all. And you could choose from over 200 cars.
And then there's more? There's lift tickets?
And you test drive any vehicle, and you could receive a free pair of lift tickets to an area ski resort. But while supplies last.
All right, I just want to point out to this fine company, it was a bad read, but you did get 2.5 minutes out of us.
Yeah, that's true.
And everybody understands the best part of this story, Fez.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone understands.
Right, that $29 down lets you drive away from Greenbrook Pontiac Buick GMC in a car.
Beautiful.
That's the very best part, and everyone got that.
We can plug the number again.
The number is 877-968-7274.
Okay. So
and don't forget the free lift tickets when you test drive a vehicle while supplies last.
Right on.
All right.
Well, thank you, Jim.
At Greenbrook Pontiac Buick GMC.
I got to get well.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
Yes, we do. John S. Hall with King Missile.
The John S. Hall coming in just a little while tonight. He writes some very, very funny stuff. Hey, David. David, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, David. David.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can we do for you?
Go ahead, buddy. You're on the air.
You know, you guys had another first tonight.
What's that?
We had Sweet Marusadua moans. It was absolutely the best moaning that you could ever hear on the radio. And tonight, I heard the worst delivery of an advertisement I've ever heard in my life.
Joe, that's you, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, boy, was that bad. He sounded like he couldn't even breathe during the delivery. Is he that out of shape?
Well, sir, the thing is, I drank a lot of coffee today. And when you drink a lot of coffee, you handshake. And then you run in here to do a live read, and you stumble over it. And it'll never happen again. Do you feel better?
That was pretty bad, Joe.
That's your prepared statement?
You're a lot better than freaking Al and Billy Bob there.
Hey, cut me a break. I did 2 days of live reads. All of them good, except for that one.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. The Dracula one was pretty damn good.
We had to go 3.5 minutes as a makeup on a 1-minute read.
It was bad. I agree.
Just to explain what the poor people were selling.
All right. Thank you very much, David. Because I was sitting here, and I had no idea what was going on. Hey, Peter. Peter, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Peter.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Yeah, what can we do for you?
Call me critical, but isn't reading comprehension a key component to doing a live read?
Yeah, when you have a live read, half of that is going to be read.
Yeah, that's critical.
That's the part he didn't get.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks, fellas. Say hey, Ron.
Yeah, no, Fezzi says the hey.
Hi, Peter.
All right, I don't want to bust on him too much because he actually did me a favor. He's doing the live reads tonight because, Fezzi, I can't understand it. I actually think I'm getting sicker as we're going along.
Now, this started Monday, right?
Yeah.
Monday you came in with the very sore throat, hard to swallow, and now it's moving on you.
Yeah, it's moving, and it's in my ears now, and I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Oh.
I feel like I'm going out of my mind.
You know, when you said it was just your throat, I thought it was the chemicals from Friday night. I think you got some fluid in that ear.
I took a rag and wetted it and then put my finger in my ear.
And the water just dripped down his shoulder.
Everyone just staring at me. You missed it, Roy.
You missed a good one.
But I'm just sick as a dog here. I mean, it's going on too long.
Might be doctor time.
Why don't you
and
go?
I don't mean your doorman. I mean a real doctor.
Why don't we do this, Fezzi? You go, tell him everything that's wrong with me, and then see what he does.
But he would have to look at my throat.
I just don't want him to think I have cancer. Hey, Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez, I just got a question for you. Is Al going to go run to Ken and Jeremy about the bad read?
Can we stop talking about the bad read?
What happened there?
The truth is, I was on the phones, and I didn't know that I was supposed to do one this break. And
You're supposed to do one at all times. You just hop up and start reading.
Yeah, I know, but then
What if I suddenly gave you a menu? You wouldn't know what was on there because you were doing something else?
He didn't faint.
It was like the waitress was there yelling at me to make the order, and I wasn't ready. My fault.
Yes, your fault. Here's the thing. You knew you were subbing for Ronnie tonight on the live read.
Right.
So how would you not know you had a live read to do?
I thought we skipped this break and it was the next one. My fault.
Yes, your fault completely.
But just because you're not ready, you have to be prepared to read?
No, I wasn't sure which commercial we were doing.
But start reading it.
My fault.
Yes! All you have to do is to be able to read.
Right.
Can you read?
I can read.
If we hand you a paper, would you freak, or
I can
you only
read.
say, I want you to read something in 15 minutes?
I can read. And Billy, don't hand me notes that says, look at the big words.
Are you dyslexic? And I'm not putting you down.
I don't know. I might be.
The president was dyslexic at one point.
Really? How do you know?
You can't. You do a live read. That's usually the test the doctor gives you.
Sure.
At one point, he still is. And once you're dyslexic, then they just teach you other ways to read.
Right, and you figure it out.
Yeah, you're still dealing with it all the time.
You find
Maybe
ways
that's
around
what you
it.
have. Maybe that's why you're half a retard, my friend.
I'm not half a retard.
I think
During that read, I would have gave it to a retard before you.
I think you're a whole retard.
Hey, Audrey. Audrey, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Audrey.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez. How you guys doing?
Hey, honey.
Ron, guess what? You're coming down with strep throat. I just got over it.
Well, don't say that, honey. What do you have to take for strep throat?
You have to go to the doctor and get penicillin. Are your ears starting to clog up on you?
A shot in the bum?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, honey.
I said, are your ears starting to clog up on you?
I have no idea what she's saying.
She said, are your ears starting to clog up?
Oh, sure, you know.
Thank you, Fez.
You got to take care of frogs.
You got to go to the doctor. You're going to get a temperature, a fever, and everything. I was laid up in bed for 3 days from it.
Oh, don't tell him that. Is that something that's going around, though? Is everyone getting the strep?
Everyone's getting it. I'm sorry to tell you that, though.
All right, thanks a lot.
I know my mouth hurts, but that's only because I bit my tongue during sushi.
Is there any way of doing this without going to a doctor? I don't want to go to the doctor and then they find something else and you're dead.
I'm sure Billy's got an old roll or sandwich around where we could get the penicillin out of that bread.
You want to do that and just rub it on my ear, I guess? Now, Fez, you'll go to the doctor for no reason, right?
Sure.
I won't do that.
I go to the doctor constantly.
Most guys don't. Billy, do you go to the doctor easy? Yeah, you thought you had anthrax.
Only when it's serious.
Only when it's an attack on
All right,
the
if you
nation.
were sick as I am for 3 days, would you go to the doctor?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
I would have been there Monday.
Here's what I do when I'm sick. I call them up and ask them if they'll give me some painkillers, no matter what it is. And she goes, I think you better come in.
Are you reading that?
No.
Because it sounded awful smooth. So see, he's not dumb.
No,
All right, let me check with Roy. Roy, do you just go...
I have not been to the doctor since I was like 14 years old.
See, I try to be that way.
I can't. Like, I know there's something wrong with me right now, and I just will not go to the doctor.
What's wrong with you right now?
I don't know. Like,
polyps?
Sometimes.
I could have a broken leg and try not to go to the doctor.
Me neither. I will not go to the doctor for anything.
All right, what is your reasoning?
I think somewhat what you said, they'll find something else.
They'll find cancer.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, you got cancer.
And the other thing is, like, all that, like, probing and,
That's the best
they're
part.
jacking you. There's a reach around or they're in the bung city.
Scares me too much.
I'm actually due for a physical, so I got to go in just for that.
You're due for a fudgicle, you big girl.
I sure am. I'm starving tonight. And I'll tell you, the last time I got checked, he checked me for the gnat cancer. All right? So as he's grabbing each side.
Did you have it?
No,
I think I got it from you.
Of course not. Because as he grabs each side, he goes, that's a good testicle.
You're lying to me.
And that's a good testicle.
Let me guess. This doctor you met in a gay bar?
No, I did not meet him in a gay bar.
By doctor, do you mean lover?
No.
Did he give you a lollipop when you were done?
I wish.
Hey, Al, you're on Run of Fez.
Hello, Al.
Hey, Ron, hey, Fez.
How are you?
I don't think Pooh is dyslexic.
Oh, really?
No, he's just stupid.
You're all bastard people.
Why are you saying that?
Just being mean.
Yeah.
But, Joe, you sat here and you took it. You took it from everybody tonight.
Well,
the fact that you can't read.
No, I can read. I effed up the line read.
You need preparation.
H.
Do you realize after a minute and a half, no one knew what the hell you were talking about?
I didn't know what I was talking about after that
And
minute
here's
and a
the
half.
thing. You just screamed out, get me tickets! At the beginning of the spot, you didn't even mention the sponsor.
Let's go back and listen to
the
that
company.
again.
Yeah, can we
Get
grab that?
for me. I want him to sit and listen.
And then put that in
I'll
the
do the ear trick. I'll do the funny ear trick for you. Did you guys think that water was coming out of my ear?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's a fun bit.
It's nice.
Yeah, I haven't done it for years. I try to do it around children whenever I can.
Let's do it again and skip this live read again.
Now, we're going to relive that moment.
Must we?
And then we're going to put it on a pile right next to Billy's churning.
Hey, JR, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, JR.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey.
Ronnie, I'm like you. I'm not a fan of the Mr. Doctor. So finally, when I couldn't speak, I went and got diagnosed with strep throat. In addition to that, turned out I also had a bad bout of ringworm. 3 weeks later, they're ready to amputate, and they're giving me Cipro. I don't know. You do the math.
See, I'm not playing that game.
Wow.
I'm not playing that game, Fezzy. People die at the hospital. People die when they see doctors.
How'd he get ringworm in his throat? I thought you got that from playing in gutter water. That's what my mother told me.
Your mom plays in gutter water. Gutter water was her nickname in high school.
That was the band she was with. She literally played in... And rude!
Hey, Denise.
I'm just going to chalk it up to you being sick. You don't know what you're saying.
What's that?
Okay, Fago. Hey, Denise, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, how you guys doing?
I'm sick, honey, and I want to make a big deal about this.
Yeah, but
I just want everyone to know I'm dying.
With strep throat, though, if you don't treat it, it can go to your heart.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you don't need strep heart.
That's what I'm worried about.
Well, you got to get it taken care of. Just one dose
Why would it go to your
of
heart?
penicillin, you'll be fine.
That penicillin, is that a shot in the hiney?
Why can't
Well,
no?
that's
They
actually
give
the
you
best way to
pills.
treat it.
Why don't they just send me some penicillin? Does anybody got some? I'll buy it off you. Because I'd rather just take the penicillin without letting the doctor go probing around and everything else.
Ronnie,
Well, I mean, you just have to look at your throat, and they could do a quick strep.
I don't like anyone looking at my
You
throat.
right there.
How they do the culture?
They just have you open your mouth really wide, and they stick something back in the back of your throat, tickle your tonsils, and you're done.
God, that's every day.
All right, wait a minute. They're saying we got dumped again. What did we get dumped for this time?
I hope it wasn't because of my NAT exam.
I'm sure it was.
I don't know if it wasn't for tickling the tonsils.
Could be
Nah,
for anything.
right.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Kevin.
You there?
Yes.
Yeah, we're here.
Listen, Ron, you're really sick, buddy.
What are you talking about?
You're really, really sick. I'm a doctor. I do this every day.
I have a sore throat. What's the big deal?
that whole fear of cancer you have.
All right, stop it.
You're
just
not
one
a doctor,
person.
and you have no
You're a
bed-
lying, awful New York caller. You're the worst kind of person.
And if you were, that's the most horrible bedside manner I've ever heard in my life.
Ronnie, I wouldn't go. The last time I went, I wound up having to get a polyp removed.
Right, Anthrax.
Remember?
Why can't you something not have to do with your ass? Right, Hawk is signing in note here.
Besides the anthrax.
All right. All right. So gutter water dripping from your mom is what I tried to say.
Right. Yeah. And I said rude and rude.
Right.
And then said, "Oh, you're just sick. It's the fever talking."
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to catch you all back up. The last time Billy went to the doctor, and he was saying he was having all these problems, this was even after the anthrax. Remember, he came back with a bottle of Gatorade and said, "All I need are these electrolytes."
So annoying.
I'm a new man. He's down in bottles of Gatorade and screaming, "I'm a new man." I've never felt better. I didn't realize it was this simple.
Get me some Gatorade and penicillin. But anything but seeing the doctor.
I think they had the penicillin flavor Gatorade.
Hey, Anthony, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Anthony.
Hi, Ron, Fez, how you guys doing tonight?
Buddy.
Okay. Well, I really wanted to tell Ron, don't let this go. Go get to a doctor, check yourself out.
Please don't start, sir.
Oh, the great George Washington, father of the country. Strep throat. 3 weeks later, dead of a heart condition. She was right about what she said. It does move to your heart.
Wow.
Guys, I got
my heart's killing me. I'm telling you right now, my heart is killing me.
George Washington would be alive today if he went to the doctor.
Oh, he wouldn't.
He'd be very old.
Is there a live read coming up?
I think we have one right now.
What's it going to be on?
I think this is Pontiac Buick GMC over at Greenbrook.
Test drive any vehicle at Greenbrook Pontiac Buick GMC. Attention, car shoppers. Greenbrook Pontiac Buick GMC wants you to experience their bank repo sales event. All bank repos, lease returns, and auction vehicles are being sold immediately for near or below wholesale prices. All you need to do is drive into the #1 Pontiac Buick GMC dealer in New Jersey, Greenbrook Pontiac Buick GMC. For just $29 down, you can choose from over 200 cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Ford, Mitsubishi, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, GMC, Chevy, and more. Bankers will be on hand all day for immediate credit approval. Greenbrook will even bid on your trade-in, assuring you the best possible price. So don't spend your next $29 on something frivolous when you can drive away in a cream of the crop pre-owned vehicle. The bank repo sale is on now at Greenbrook Pontiac Buick GMC. Test drive any vehicle and receive a free pair of lift tickets to an area ski resort while supplies last. That's right, test drive any vehicle and receive a free pair of lift tickets to an area ski resort while supplies last. Call 1-877-968-7274. That's right, 968-7274, or just drive to Route 22 East Greenbrook, New Jersey.
Oh, God, was that bad? Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
That was awful.
The Bayonne robot. That was hideous. Why are you sucking in so much wind? How do you get all blowed up doing a minute live read?
I got the smoker's cough.
Hey, Stephanie, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Stephanie. Stephanie.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Wait, honey.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Hello. Hello.
What do you want, honey?
You're gonna die if you don't go to the doctor. Stop making fun of me.
Bye, honey.
Hey, Ronnie. Ron, just listen to me for a minute.
Fezzy, we'll be right back with John S. Hall.
877-692-1027. We're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
NEW. New York Health and Racket Club. Celebrate this month's grand opening of New York Health and Racket Club's 8th and largest location at 23rd and 6th. Join at any HRC location during March at a very special grand opening prices. Pay as you go, no long-term contract plans. At New York Health and Racket Club, enjoy impeccably maintained indoor pools, steam rooms, oversized Turkish rock saunas, and soothing mineral whirlpool baths. Enjoy the most innovative exercise classes in the industry, including fencing, ballet, and even ballroom dancing, where you'll master the foxtrot, waltz, rumba, cha-cha, and swing. Don't wait. Go into any of HRC's 8 conveniently located full-service facilities. Uptown, downtown, Eastside Village. Visit HRC's brand new 40,000 square foot super club at 23rd and 6th in Chelsea. Get to New York Health and Racket Club today and experience why HRC is consistently voted Manhattan's best health club. Call 1-800-HRC-BEST. That's 1-800-HRC-BEST. Or log on to hrcbest.com today.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. 877-692-1027.
Fezzy, we got turned on to King Missile and John S. Hall, and particularly the Jesus is Way Cool poem/song. And we played it a couple times and loved it, and he's here tonight. It's John S. Hall. Come on in, John.
We'll bring him on into the studio. Hey, John.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
John S. Hall, welcome to Ron and Fez.
It's like a TV show. You actually walk in through
right.
the door.
As you're introduced.
I didn't understand how that happened either. Normally in radio, you're sitting here before.
You're comfortable. You get your headphones.
That has been my experience in the past. Am I close enough?
Yeah.
You getting it? Okay.
Yeah.
You're good.
All right.
We were going to have you slide down a pole, but instead we just brought you in front of the big audience.
Whatever works.
You're doing a play downtown, though?
Yeah, at a place called Here. Is the name of the place, and it's on 6th Avenue. I wrote the address down because I knew I'd forget. It's on 145 6th Avenue between Spring and Broome.
Okay.
And the play is called Kalabi Yao, which I'm not even going to try to say what that is, but the play itself is about string theory, and I play a string.
All right.
Super string. You know, this physics stuff that, everyone reads, no one understands.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Who wrote the play?
A friend of mine, Susanna Spear, wrote the play, and she wrote my part, for me. That's why I have to do it.
So you'll be playing the string.
Yeah.
Like
silly
string?
And basically my job is to just sort of explain string theory.
Right.
But it's just like reading a book about string theory. You'll come out of the play and you still won't understand it.
Right.
But it's a fun play.
All right, I'm going now. Nice. Because I saw the Wooster Group the other night, so I'm really,
all right,
I'm getting into the arts
You
now.
got to do that downtown theater thing.
Right.
You go to Wooster Group and you go to Here.
And I tell you the truth, I didn't understand the Wooster Group at all. But when other people would laugh like something was ironic, I started to laugh. And I was sitting next to David Byrne all night.
All right.
Yeah.
So you can't beat that.
David Byrne doesn't laugh though.
No, he doesn't.
No,
but when
he
I
never
heard,
laughs.
But when I heard his wife laugh, I would just I'd tap David and go,
all right.
You're missing it, David. I can feel a little stronger.
One time I was walking down the street and I was singing a Talking Head song, and David Byrne passed me on the street. I think he could tell that I was actually singing it. It was very embarrassing, but he smiled. He was very nice. That was my brush with David Byrne.
Yeah, Ronnie once did Daydream Believer right in front of Davy Jones.
But here's the weird thing. With David Byrne, I was trying not to start singing his songs that night, too.
There you go.
It's the same thing. I found myself.
You look at him, you just want to put on the big suit.
Right.
And
I wanted to get into the big suit and enjoy myself. All right. So you act, you write. No.
Yeah. Actually, I got a spoken word show tomorrow too.
Okay.
That's at the Bowery Poetry Club, I think it's called. It's a brand new place on 308 Bowery near Houston Street. And they just opened this place up. It's a really cool place, and they do slams every night practically. And I'm just doing a regular reading around 8 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, all right. Well, now, your stuff. Do you have songs and then you have poems, or you consider them all poems?
When I do the band, I do some singing. But when I'm doing the spoken word thing, it's like some people call it poetry, and some people call it, you call that poetry?
See, now you're the guy that Ronnie and I always want to be. The singer, writer, actor, poet.
Renaissance man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was sitting out there listening to you guys, and I was thinking, this is what this would be great to do a show.
Right.
You do this every night. This is terrific.
We do this. We come in and we don't have a lot ready to go with, and then people call and something pops up, and no one sees that as art, but in a way, it's performance art.
That's really hard to do.
Yeah.
I don't envy you guys. I don't think I could pull this off.
You know what? We were talking about this, John. This might be fun for you. When we take our vacation, we want different people to do one-nighters. Yeah. Just a one-night situation, and you could have guests on.
Everyone will know how stupid I am.
No, but it would be
so it's not the same
an ad-lib situation.
So it's not the same old crappy tapes.
Right. That would be interesting.
All right. What do you pay? No, we can talk about it later. All right.
All right,
Gail.
Let's do one of your poems here.
All right.
Now, do we need any kind of background music, or we just get out of your way? What do we have to do?
If you have background music, that's fine. But if you don't, that's fine too. Because usually when I do these, I don't have background music. So that's fine.
All right, then we'll just let you go.
From my book, Jesus is Way Cool. I named the book after the thing.
Oh, well, it worked out well.
Because it was, all right. This is called Take Stuff From Work. Take stuff from work. It's the best way to feel better about your job. Never buy pens or pencils or paper. Take them from work. Rubber bands, paper clips, memo pads, folders. Take them from work. It's the best way to feel better about your low pay and appalling working conditions. Take an ashtray. They got plenty. Take coat hangers. Take a trash can. Why buy a file cabinet? Why buy a phone? Why buy a personal computer or word processor? Take them from work. I took a whole desk from the last place I worked. They never noticed. It looks great in my apartment. Take an electric pencil sharpener. Take a case of whiteout. You might need it one day. It's your duty as an oppressed worker to steal from your exploiters. Take stuff from work and goof off on the company time. I wrote this at work. They're paying me to write about stuff I steal from them. Life is good.
Ah, nice.
Well, thank you.
And it's actually a poem that people can use.
I know.
Right, yeah.
For a change.
It applies to everyone.
Yeah, I did write it at work, and, I got a lot of stuff.
You see, that whole Whitman, the red wheelbarrow thing, I could never understand that.
No.
But take stuff from work, I get.
All right.
Speaks to all of us.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Here's a question. Here's Gabe. Gabe, you're on Ron and Fez with John S. Hall. How are you doing, Gabe?
Hey, Gabe.
How you doing, guys? Hey, John, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I actually met you once at Sophie's Bar on 5th Street off A.
Oh, I hope I was nice to you.
Yeah, you were. It was funny. I was sitting next to you at the bar, and there was a woman on the other side of you, and she was trying to impress you or something.
Oh, okay. You better not go all the way with this story.
Maybe you could finish it up for me.
I don't think I'm allowed to. He's referring to one of my pieces, which even the title is unspeakably vulgar. So I just won't even get into it.
Nice.
I don't even think I could describe it without getting you all in trouble.
All right, thanks.
We'll hear it during the commercial break.
Oh, yeah, just use one. Just use the first letter of each thing. What's the name of the poem?
Oh, well, the initials are DF by 2BS. That's all I'll say.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so Gabe, yeah, you're right. We can't get that on there.
All right, well, it's a good story anyway.
All right. So when you're reading tomorrow night, is it stuff from the book or is it new stuff? How does that work?
The book came out a few years ago, and mostly I'll be doing new stuff if I can find it. I was looking around on my apartment for the new stuff today, and I don't know where it is, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of new stuff too.
Maybe you need to steal something else from work.
Yeah, like a brain.
Now, when you have a book of poetry. How well does that sell? Do people go out and buy poetry? Is it bigger now because of the slam stuff?
The guy who published this book never really told me how many it sold, and he never really gave me any royalties for it. So, they actually he sold the company, and the new company says they're going to give me royalties, but I don't know how much it sold. I've sold a bunch of them. I bring them to shows. I sell plenty.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's the way to do it, because when there's stand-up comedy, the guy would always sell something.
All right, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, here is Benny. Benny, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, Benny.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to call and say that I'm, the biggest King Missile fan. And, I just want to tell you, it's like a bonding experience between me and my brother. Like, we sit around and we listen to King Missile all the time.
All right, what is your favorite thing there, honey? What's your favorite song?
My favorite song is The Adventures of Planky. That is the funniest song of all time.
That's so nice. You know, I really like that one, and the band stopped doing it at some point because we do it in front of audiences, and they just didn't get it too much.
No, it's the best one.
So, yeah, all right, I'll tell them you said so.
Now, at what point do you know whether they're getting it? I mean, do you expect to get laughs, or because it's more poetry, you don't want them to laugh?
That's a good point. You know, sometimes I get the idea it is going over well, even though people aren't laughing.
Right.
But with that one, I don't know. I always felt good about it, but it is a particularly silly one.
But here,
My brother has decided that he wants his name to be Planky. And like he tries,
Get that boy some help.
He tries to get people to call him that. Oh, I also wanted to tell you that I go to this acting school, and for my drama class, I did a monologue of Jesus Was Way Cool.
Oh, wow.
So,
the check's in the mail, right?
Yeah, you owe money when you do something like that.
You realize that, Missy?
And then the other thing, she told the teacher she wrote it. I've written something called Jesus Is Way Cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's really nice. Thank you. Did it go over all right?
Yeah, it did. They thought it was hysterical. And then everyone was like, who wrote that? And I was telling them about King Missile, and then they're like, oh, could you give me a monologue? And I'm like, no.
Yeah, right. You'll need that.
I don't share my secrets.
All right, Benny, best of luck to you.
Right, you'll take my stuff, but you won't give it to anyone else.
Yeah, spread the word a little bit, okay, honey? And best of luck to Planky, your little brother.
Bye-bye.
All right. Here's Leo. Leo, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Leo.
Hey, John, I'm a big fan.
Yeah?
I heard that you and the rest of King Missile Dogfly Religion went to Stuyvesant High School and met there. Is that
no,
true?
actually, I'm the only one from King Missile that went to Stuyvesant.
Oh.
I was a couple years ahead of Michael Diamond and Adam Horowitz, but we didn't even meet there either. We met afterwards.
Oh, I see. Well, I go to Stuyvesant, and we're real proud of you, me and the other two people who know.
Thanks.
Spread it around. Again, people are acting like they wrote this stuff themselves.
So how are you guys doing? Because, you were right next door to that stuff.
Yeah.
You guys all right?
Yeah, we're all right. Security's been kind of tight, you know.
I saw on the news, that they were clearing y'all out of there on 9/11, and I was thinking about y'all.
I guess it was about a month or so after the New York Times printed that high school's newspaper as part of their newspaper,
really?
like their student
paper.
paper.
Yeah, that was an insert.
Yeah, and it was an insert. It went out with the Times all over the country, all over the world, really. And it was really well done by those kids.
Wow.
I mean, even the pictures, the photographer from the school, the kid, came walking out and took those shots, and they were some of the best I saw.
Yeah, my experience at Stuyvesant, everyone there was just amazing. The guy who sat in front of me in French class got the quotation of the day in the New York Times one year because he won the Math Olympiad. I mean, and just sit next to all these people who just do all these amazing things, and it was a great experience, and you're very lucky to be there.
Thanks. You should come by and visit sometime.
Oh, I would love to. I've never actually been in the new building, so.
Come by.
Thanks.
All right, Leo.
Thanks.
See you, buddy.
Thanks for the call, Leo. In studio, John S. Hall. He's going to be at the Bowery Poetry Club tomorrow around 8 o'clock, 308 Bowery near Houston.
Oh, wait, I got one more thing I got to talk about before I leave. And that is that after the play debuts this Friday, and then that same night, I'm doing this thing called the Rogues March 3rd Annual All-Star Irish Rock Review, which is going to have a bunch of celebrities. I know Willie Nile is going to be there, and Joe Hurley is the guy behind it, Rogues March. And I don't know who all else, but you can check their site to find out. But I'm going to sing Radio by Elvis Costello.
Nice.
Because they were like, you can do Elvis Costello. I'm like, he's not Irish. They're like, well, Declan McManus. And I'm like, okay, I'll do Radio. So that's going to be my Irish song at the Irish Rock Review this Friday at Mercury Lounge, which is Houston in Essex.
So you stay busy with your career.
Yeah.
You know what? After Friday, that's it. I go to sleep for like 2 years and wait for a call.
All right, so the play is one night only?
No, actually, that's not true. The play is running for 4 weeks.
Oh, nice.
But then I'm really like...
After that, you relax a little bit.
Oh, you know what? I'm a lawyer.
No. Oh, you forgot.
Yeah, I'm a lawyer and just starting up a law firm. We have a website, But there's nothing on the website. But check it in a month. It's Harity Hall. My last name Hall. Her name's Harity.
All right, if you are a lawyer, then I'm furious because I've got nothing happening. I come in here with my buddy and we sit around and do nothing all night.
Well, you're like only half my age, probably.
Yeah, well,
that's no excuse.
Look, I can live to be 600. I'm not going to be a lawyer or a poet. All right, here's Joseph. Joseph, you're on with John S. Hall. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Joseph.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Calling the gang.
John S. Fez, rocking the house.
Yeah, that's us.
Hey, John Hall. Love your material, man. I wanted to ask you, is Gary and Melissa your poetry book?
You know what? I forget if it is. I think it is.
Do you think you could read it on air?
I'm not sure.
Is it one of those things that you can read on the air? Joseph, why do you like this one? Does it mean something to you personally?
He wants to see what I can get away with.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. I think you guys really dig it.
Yeah.
It's not actually in the book, so I can't really run it by the censors here. Otherwise, I would do it.
You know, if you want, could we, you know it offhand, and we'll just dump out of it to see how many times we have to dump?
All right.
Here's the weird thing.
Because you're on a delay, right?
Well, we're on a delay, and there's a guy who sits down the hall whose only job is to dump the show.
Hey,
so we don't even
go
dump
and
it.
tie him up, man. Tie him up for this one. You'll love it.
All right. Well, the point is, at least I'll get to hear it.
All right.
And then if we have to, we can bleep it and do it tomorrow night.
I'll give it a shot, see if I remember it. Here we go. Gary and Melissa love to make love to make love to make love to each other over and over and over again. For the first few weeks of their relationship, they made love 4 or 5 times a night. They were really turned on for a while. Then, to heighten their passion, they bought sex books. The Joy of Sex, the Kama Sutra, Joy of Sex Part 2, even yet still more Joy of Sex, Popular Mechanics, Betty Crocker, anything. They tried as many positions as they were capable of. Physically. They were really turned on for a while. Then, to heighten their passion, they bought sex toys, gear, bowling balls, dildos, commemorative statuettes of liberty. They set up a video camera and taped themselves having sex. Then they watched it on the VCR while having more sex. Then, to heighten their passion, Gary taped Melissa having sex with some of her friends, and his friends, and Melissa taped Gary having sex with some of her friends, and they watched it on the VCR having more sex. They were really turned on. As the years went by, Gary and Melissa became fine, upstanding members of their community. Although they never married, their relationship outlasted most of the marriages on their block, and they never fought, except to heighten their passion. They had made an agreement that when one of them died, the other would continue to live with and make love to the corpse. But as luck would have it, they were both killed in a freak accident and died at the exact same moment, holding hands. It's kind of like a romantic story, really, when you get right down to it. Is it all bleeped out?
No,
do you think they heard it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was very nice.
I think most of that got out there.
You had another one that you wanted to read tonight also?
Okay, this one starts with shouting, so stand away from the radios.
All right.
Look at all my socks! Oh, so many socks! I can't even believe it! Can you imagine having so many socks? I can't even begin to count them all, let alone even think about wearing them. So many socks! How did I get so many? Where did they come from? Hey! Why do I have so many socks?
I'm inundated. I can't. No, I'm sorry. This won't do. I cannot have this. This is too many. I cannot have this many socks. Please take some of these socks immediately away at once. Ah, yes. That is much better. Thank you. This is much more manageable. This is quite good. This is quite precisely the quintessentially right number. I am extremely pleased. Thank you.
All right, I'm hanging out, Fez. That's me. I'm going downtown. John S. Hall. Let's go through all his plugs for him, Fez.
All right, tomorrow night, Bowery Poetry Club. Spoken word show.
Open reading before that at 7:30. Oh, you poets want to come down.
All right, that's 308 Bowery near Houston.
Right.
All right, let's see. Then Friday night.
Calabiao.
Yeah. All right, that
at 7:30 at Here.
Here, and that's located 6th Avenue.
Between Spring and Broome.
Right, okay. And then...
it's later, and that's running through April 7th. But I'm not in the April 6th show. But that's okay.
That's
John S. Hall at AOL.com if you need this information. How about that? Can I do that?
Sure. And then later
S. Hall.
Friday, the benefit at the Mercury Lounge at 10 p.m.
That's right.
Rogues.
It starts 10:30, and it's the Rogues March 3rd. Wait, what's not
The
March
March 3rd annual All-Star Irish Rock Review.
Oh, it's the Rogues March 3rd annual.
Oh, not March 3rd. It's the Rogues March 3rd annual All-Star Irish Review.
That's it. Yes.
John Ossol, it was a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you
for
so much.
coming
I
in,
really
and
appreciate it.
you know where we are now. If you ever need anything, you're plugging
Swell.
any of your millions of gigs that you're doing.
Oh, definitely call.
Stop by anytime.
Come by and plug again.
All right.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much.
You got a home here, my friend.
And we'll play Jesus' Way Cool off the album now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John S. Hall. We're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Sam Adams. The college basketball tournament kicks off March 14th. Basketball, a great American pastime, and Sam Adams, a great American beer. They go hand in hand. There's no better way to celebrate your favorite team's victory than with America's best tasting beer, Sam Adams. I've been noticing lately, whenever I go down to the local bar, everyone's drinking Sam Adams. Nobody drinks those other beers. When I sit down, I tell the bartender, pour me a Sam Adams, because that's all I drink. And I notice around the office as well, that's all we drink. Sam Adams with everything. Sam Adams to eat, Sam Adams when we write, Sam Adams when we talk. Sam Adams forever. You know, I was talking to Fez the other day, and he told me...
so good.
Leave me out of it.
Then you ended in 45 seconds. You felt like little John S. Hall when you were going to go walking out of here a hero, and you landed 15 feet before the runway.
You know what I'm going to do after this live read? I'm going to go have a couple Sam Adams to relax. Spring ale, summer brew, those are all great tasting Sam Adams beverages. Whenever me and Fez are out, we always drink Sam Adams.
Are you too gay?
No.
Go out with
Sometimes we just hang out at the bar after the show, have a couple Sam Adams. Then Fezzy takes the cab home, and then I take a cab home. And I go home, and I drink Sam Adams. Grab some Sam Adams for your big game party, and get the party going. When you're at your party, drink Sam Adams, America's best tasting beer.
You don't know the tag, do you?
I read the tag. Grab some Sam Adams for your big game party and get the party going. America's world-class beer.
Ron and Fez. Frequency 1027 WNEW.
The Ron and Fez Show. Get ready to wrap this one up.
Fezzy, you and I are friends with Poets, though.
Yes, we are. We know John S. Hall, people.
He said to me when we were leaving, he goes, why don't you come to this party? And I'm heading off to later with a big thing with a bunch of writers.
Really?
Well, some painters are going to be there and sculptors.
Did you tell him we'd love to go?
I didn't want to, in his words, rock the boat.
What's that mean? We're not going?
I'm going, and I'm going to check it out.
What?
And then if it's cool, I'm bringing you back.
Man, I never get to go.
Well, I don't think there's going to be food there.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let me know how it is.
Hey, Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Mike.
Yes, hello?
Yes, what can we do for you, Mike?
Okay, I'll let you know. Is Joe Pooh on some kind of cheap booze from Bayonne?
Why?
Because he sounds terrible when he does those commercials.
I know, but, you know, I'll say this. He's doing it for me because my throat is so raw. It's getting worse as the week is going on. All I wanted to do was make it through this week. And then if is next week on vacation?
Yeah, I think so.
So if I find myself sick next week, you know, maybe I'll take a day off. Let you guys get John S. Hall to fill in for me.
Nice.
Besides me and him and a couple of our writer friends are doing a slam spoken word thing.
When did this come up?
I'm hoping.
Oh.
We can finally kiss this popsicle stand goodbye. Hey, Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Uncle Ron, Aunt Fezzy.
How are you?
What at?
Big ass card holder number 13380. I hope you guys got
got Joe Poo on tape there a little while ago. Not the last read, not the Sam Adams read, but I think it was for New York health clubs because he said 8 inconveniently located facilities.
Oh, brother. New York.
I didn't say that.
New York Health and Racket Club.
And they are great, by the way.
They're just excellent. They turned Billy into a fighter.
Wait, hold on. Let me say. We're going to try and play it back on tape.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
Don't wait. Go into any of HRC's 8 inconveniently located full-service facilities.
All right.
8 and they're convenient.
8 inconvenient.
And convenient.
No one would say and convenient.
8
inconveniently located facilities.
Eric, you're absolutely right.
Nice.
Let's give him a winning cowbell.
Nice.
There you go. You go to the big-ass prize closet.
Great.
We got plenty of stuff in there. You get Al Duke's mud pack, something for yourself. 8 inconveniently located.
And conveniently located.
Hey, Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rob.
Fez.
Yeah.
Hey, I got the perfect plan for John S. Hall to become the biggest poet in the universe.
What's that?
He writes them, and Joe Poo reads them.
Dyslexic poetry.
Yeah.
I'm not dyslexic.
Hey, Joe, you know where I can get some intermediate credit?
Oh, I'm sure there's any of 8 inconveniently located locations.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Conveniently.
You said intermediate credit and inconveniently located. Where the hell are they? On the top of a pole?
That's inconvenient. That's inconvenient for me, because I can't scurry up a pole.
That's inconvenient.
Let's check it again.
Don't wait. Go into any of HRC's 8 inconveniently located full-service...
8? You sound like you popped a pube in the middle of your read.
All right.
Why the voice cracking?
Let me tell you something. I'm not going to name names here. But there was somebody who spit at me. There was somebody who threw a pen at me.
In your mind?
Oh.
Seriously, you're a retard.
Maybe in my mind.
Please.
Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Be a professional, Joe. Hi, Mike. Go ahead.
Hey, Joe Poo, I heard Scott Farrell's looking for a partner, in the morning. You guys do good together. You're the Potato Boys.
Radio Insider.
Coming at you.
Radio Insider. Spy Report. Radio Insider. Spy Report.
That's it, Mike. Thanks.
No, I don't know what's it called. The status of Billy is kind of unknown. He might not be around too long, and we got Joe Poo doing it. I'd like to try a live read for you. I would like to, until you get better.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much.
Please. Don't we have enough troubles?
Seriously, all I need is 2 more retards hanging on me. Hey, tomorrow night, Mikey D is filling in because our kids, our little interns who started so strong and just frazzled away on us.
Oh, yeah. Talk about a couple of shooting stars.
They are going to Florida. It's so funny with spring break because, spring break used to be Fort Lauderdale, and then, okay.
Yeah.
Then it's Daytona. Well, not so bad.
Sure.
Now you're in Panama City.
Now you're not even on the ocean. You're on the Gulf Coast.
You might as well get a trip to Mobile, Alabama.
So tomorrow, Rachel, the Tenacious C, and Wonder Boy headed off to spring break. A couple of assignments they have to handle. They're going there for National Lampoon's grand opening of their new film, Van Wilder, a special screening. They're going to interview all the stars of Van Wilder. That's assignment number 1.
Yeah. Are you going to be nice during the interview so we can get more trips?
Yes.
I don't want you to be funny.
No, nothing funny at all.
That includes Tara Reid, who co-stars in the film with Ryan Reynolds.
Let me just say this. I'm going to miss you so much, Rachel.
Oh, thank you, Ron.
I know. It's not going to be any fun without Rach around.
I feel so special.
Wonder Boy, I hope you get buried in the sand and left there.
Thank you.
What I try to do with Rachel is impress her by giving Wonder Boy a good dressing up and down in front of her.
I have to say it's working.
Yeah, because girls like it when they see a guy being rude to another guy. That turns them on.
I'll tell you what, my favorite thing is when you come to the office and read him the riot act.
I might. I'm going to do that and take my friend John S. Hall down the hall with me and watch me scream at you. I'll say, excuse me, John, before we go off to have coffee, let me scream at this kid.
Watch how I do it.
Shock.
Watch how I berate him. Are you going to
do something shocking down there?
No, nothing shocking at all.
All right, your big thing you got to do is get 50 shots of topless women, or just one of Rachel. And
that's all it equals. That's how it equals out on the scales of justice.
And you and Reader Boy get your own chance to host your own break.
That's right. 50 shots of topless women with a Ron and Fez, some sort of Ron and Fez logo in front of them.
All right, where's the logo at? Have you done that yet?
Well, yeah.
This is one that we have. This is black and white.
Why is it black and white?
Because we are?
I like this very much. You did this yourself?
Yeah, and it's in color, so I'll
Ron and
actually make it in
Fez's
color.
Spring Break Breast Bearing Brigade. It's always good to put anything much bigger than the host name. And then there's a tiny where we're on it. All right,
I can
great.
change the size of everything.
Yeah, make the Ron and Fez huge and F everything else.
I wasn't...
Yeah. All I want is Ron and Fez there, so people know we put this up on a website that we're not just, grabbing pictures of anybody. By the way, I got pictures sent to me. One of our girls, one of our I Never Get Naked Ron and Fez girls.
Yeah?
Topless.
Really?
And I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Because I'm like an uncle here.
A bad one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm I'm like an uncle who uses something like this for leverage.
Oh, okay.
So I will never say on the air.
Wow.
But I will use it for leverage.
That is plenty of leverage, my friend.
Now, who could it be? Who could it be?
I'm going to write down my idea.
You write it down, Fez.
I'm going to write down my idea.
And you know what? I'll let Wonderboy write one down.
Okay. Honk, you think that's a good guess? No?
Well, let me say it. All right, let me
That's
see
my
yours.
guess.
Let me see yours, Wonderboy. All right, show that to Fez.
Let me see yours.
Now, the fact is, Fez, I will not bring that up on the air.
Uh-huh.
But I will tell you later, when it's just me and you.
Okay, that's a deal. That is a deal.
But let me say this. I was shocked.
Wow.
Shocked. Shocked beyond belief.
If you were shocked...
Well, I'm not that shocked.
Oh.
But I'm acting like I am.
So the dealio is, with Wonderboy and Rachel the Tenacious C, they go to spring break. They need 50 photos of topless women with this logo in front of them so everyone will know they're not staged. You get 50. Wonderboy, Joe Poo, and Rachel the Tenacious C get 10 minutes of airtime on our show to make a market number 1 New York City air check. They get 100, they get a whole break. They get one of Rachel, they get a show.
Yeah. Totally nude frontal.
Right. Yeah, we got to have something in return. Giving up 4 hours airtime.
And that's got to be on video. And there has to be at least one money shot. And then you get 4 hours show to enjoy.
It seems fair. Yeah.
Wait till she gets back to school and writes that. And then they said if I got totally nude with a frontal and a money shot, I could be in the business.
That'll be in my journal.
Oh, that's funny. I got to tell my friend John Assault to write a poem about that. When I see him at the big play we're going to.
You're going to a play, too?
Mm-hmm.
What play are you going to?
Well, something with me, him, and Willem Dafoe.
In it?
The fellas. Just the 3 fellas. The buddies.
I could be in it. I could play the nurse. I always play the large nurse. I don't know why. I'm typecast.
No matter what the play is, you're Nurse Ratchet.
So, Wonderboy, you think you can handle this assignment?
Yeah, definitely. It should be no problem. Everyone's crazy down there.
What's that mean? Everyone's crazy.
They're having a
You're
great
making
time.
This, go back to being the exciting Wonder Boy. Go back to being Shock Jock. I'm sorry.
It's going to be 500,000 drunken pigs, and it should be effortless to get pictures of some of their cans. That's all I'm saying.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to let you just...
Poor pigs.
Yeah, that's better. Just to let you feel like yourself before I broke your spirit, I'm going to take a caller and let you berate him, okay, Wonder Boy?
Oh, nice.
No, I heard that's bad radio to do that. I heard that.
Because what I did, I pushed you back too far the other way. All right?
Can my partner help me?
All right, go ahead. Yeah, you're the 3 of you.
Start off. Hey, you're on with Ray Joe. Who's that?
Buddy.
Yeah, it's Buddy.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm good. Could you get to your point?
Ooh. Just wondering if Foulmouth Elmo could do a read.
No, I don't think he could.
He's a Muppet, my friend. His eyes aren't real. How's he going to read anything?
And you have to have a hand behind him making it do that.
Why don't you just make the hand do the read?
What's going on with you, you effing faggy? You have nothing to do, you douchebag? You have to call up here bothering us? We have good things to talk about.
Let me ask you this. Why are you a grown man talking about Muppets? Can we start with that?
Yeah, what do you want to F a Muppet?
No, guys, I don't.
How would you clean that up?
They're in your face. They're in your face like MTV.
That's all right.
Thanks a lot.
I hope you get in a car wreck.
Seriously, you guys are so in your face. I didn't know what to do. I was shocked.
That's wild.
I was shocked by you jocks.
I had to take a step back.
You jocks shocked me.
All right, we're not going to do that.
No, I want you to.
That's the last time I do that.
I want you to do 25 minutes of that and then send it to San Diego. Yeah, we heard your stuff. We're good people here.
I heard KFAG is hiring. Is that true?
It's Sandog's news. Shock Jocks.
Yeah, 6:15. You're on with the Shock Jocks, you horny bitches. I'm Ray Ray.
I think I need a more shocking name than that.
Yeah. How about Kid Killer? How about you come on as Kid Killer and Joe?
Nice.
That's a great name.
Seriously, it's so hard to be a shock jock.
Is there a theme song for Kid Killer?
I don't know how you can do it. I don't know how anyone can shock jock. It's so difficult. So difficult to call people names.
I'm Kid Killer, along with my partner, Dr. Placenta. We're out of control. We're Shock Jocks, shocking San Diego. Hey, one more thing. I've got balls. I've got balls right here. You want to see them? Go to hell. You'll see my balls in hell.
That's good.
You're the best. How's your mother? She was great last night. We're Shock Jocks. Hey, let's go to the traffic with Finger Bang. Finger Bang, what's happening out there? How the waves? Are they gnarly? Hey, these a-holes don't know how to drive.
Oh, God, I'm dying. Shock Jocks messed me up.
That's the show you want to do.
Hey, Mikey D offered to do replace Joe Pooh doing the commercials tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
I got no problem with that. He's 5-time Tony nominated.
That's the thing I'm most excited about with Wonder Boy getting the hell out of here for a few days. Rachel, I'm going to miss you so much.
Seriously, I'm going to miss you so much, too.
Mikey D's going to fill in, doing handling some slack that the interns usually have.
Good. What is that they do?
I think it's going to be a lot of getting me water and singing Broadway show tunes during the breaks for me.
Gotta dance, gotta dance.
Mikey D.
Let me entertain you. Do your Mikey D impression.
What I hope to do is, fill in for Wonder Boy, and, I could do live reads. 5-time Tony Award nominee. I could do live reads. I could, Greenbrook, Pontiac, Buick, GMC. A lot of people don't know this. I grew up there. I grew up at Greenbrook, Pontiac, Buick, GMC. Not just Greenbrook, New Jersey, but actually at the dealership.
That's good.
So we'll be looking forward to that. 2 nights of Mikey D while the interns are gone.
Yeah, nice. Maybe we ought to just send him to Florida. We send one man. We'll have at least one man going.
I'm sure you get the pictures. Are you nervous at all about your assignment, having to get these pictures?
No, not at all. I'm just going to be forceful.
All right, let's practice on Rachel.
Let's practice on someone other than Rachel.
Oh! In your face, Bezzy. You got shocked, you jock.
That's good, Wonder Boy.
Who else are we going to practice on?
It's good for you
I'd
to
love to do a scene with you.
Take the host down a peg. I love it. No,
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's my way of asking if I could do a scene with Feg.
No.
One of you will be coming back.
What did he just call him? Feg. He just called you Feg.
Ray, shut up.
Ray.
Hello, it's Feg. Feg in here.
You ready for an effing cart bath?
Yes, I am. No, I just meant to say,
you and I are done now. I want you to realize you got a very long weekend to think about your mistakes, and you got even longer before I even acknowledge you again.
Here's the beauty of it, Wonder Boy, or Ray, as your partner Joe Stankovich calls you. I'm the one who likes you best. Isn't that odd?
Yes,
as much as I hate you, I'm the one who likes you best.
Yeah, that is odd.
You are got big problems right now, mister.
You sound like his mom.
I'll tell you what.
What is it, Fag? What are you trying to tell him? What's that if you took Fag and Fez and put them together?
No, it is. And it is. I was trying to say the word again. I said
and
I was
you called him Fag.
Again.
That
if I
sounds
could just
like
do a
again.
scene.
I think we're going to need another public statement, at the very least.
I would like to apologize. Hey, maybe we should go out tonight listening to the public apology.
All right. We'll do that. Billy Staples came in tonight reading a public statement about what went on last Friday night here on the Ron and Fez show.
All right, Fezzy, here's good news.
Yeah.
Mikey D was in Gypsy with Angela Lansbury.
Nice.
Mikey D, I know you're listening. I want you to bring in all the pictures tomorrow.
Yeah, I want playbills. I want pictures. I want to see everything. If you got a scrapbook, bring it in.
You hear that? Feg wants to... now everybody's calling you Feg.
Nobody's going to... That will not catch on at all. You're awful.
You're in a world of hurt, my friend.
Yes, I am.
Did you apologize to Feg?
My name is Fez.
Really?
Yes, you know my name. You know who I am.
Now, does it rhyme with Peg?
No, it doesn't. Rhymes with Pez. Cherry-flavored Pez. Here's Billy Staples apologizing.
It is with the sincerest remorse and sadness that I find myself writing this letter. My actions during the Ron and Fez show on this past Friday were inexcusable. I know now that joking with fecal matter is never justified. Even though I thought it was a big joke and would be accepted as such, it was wrong to think that placing my mud any place other than a toilet would be humorous. I never intended for this to be anything but a bit. I accept full responsibility for my actions and any forthcoming decisions regarding my career.
It's too dull even with that. Let's just do the other Mega Mix that we love so much.
The new Mega Mix.
I got to throw that out to my producer for thinking up saying make sure you mix those two because it's making us laugh. That is his belly.
That is his stomach, his pouch churning as water passes through it.
Hey, I don't know if I'm going to be here at the start of the show because I'm going to have to dinner with John S. Hall and John C. Reilly tomorrow. So
you're going out with all the Johns.
It's a downtown artsy thing that I'm going to be involved in, but I think it's cool.
I can go. I like food.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll bring you a piece of cheesecake. Not from there, but from a different thing. I got a piece in the refrigerator for a week.
That doesn't seem good.
Cheesecake.
All right, you had me a cheesecake.
That's my Feg. Come here.
My name is Fez. Wonder Boy, you're dead.
I can tell.
We're Ron and Fez. Back tomorrow. Fez at 7 o'clock right after O&A.
Thank you, loves you.
It's Fez. Fezzy.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.